Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. Glad you're with us. We have a special show, and it is alive and coming your way for the next 3 hours. It's going to feel like probably 3 minutes because we've got so many incredible pieces tonight that are, for the most part, one of a kind. We do have something very special to continue Diamond Days, which is really the month of April. Of course, we celebrate the Diamond Birthstone, but we have kicked it off in quite the way with our April 1st show with our diamond ring. And then, of course, last night, if you missed it, we had an incredible diamond pendant for you. There's our 1 carat solitaire. However, we're going to go ahead and continue to complete the suite for those of you that need it. We've got a diamond tennis bracelet that is here. It's our most popular size because it's really that perfect Goldilocks piece, not too small, not too large, but it's got a brand new price tag for our April month where we celebrate diamonds. So we're going to bring you a huge value on, what is it, 3 carat 69 in diamonds. So a really good size for just about everyone every day. So we'll have that for you. And of course, they're going to be big individual stones. And that's what I love about this bracelet. We do some really big sizes. We do some smaller sizes, but this is really, I think, suited for everybody, but it's still giving you huge individual diamonds, which is really what we've been specializing in these last few days here of April. So we're going to have that. It is a major, major value because it's never come down, and you know the diamonds and gold don't really get discounted. So that is a major opportunity here tonight. But we also have some incredible, incredible studs here. I know you know our 1 carat studs. We've got them back. Those are coming up as well. Looking forward to that. We also have other studs, smaller diamonds that are 28 points, bezel set, so they end up looking like a 1 carat, but without the price tag. And we even have fire opals that are here. We're going to bring you some gorgeous fire opals that have so much color and so much liveliness that they're really well suited for everybody's stud earring collection because they're really going to give you a lot of wow in a very small price tag. Then we also have, okay, it gets better. We've got an incredible yellow diamond. It's our 1.5 carat. It's our last of its kind in the 1.5 carat size. True story, they had a 1.72 carat today. I nixed it because it was so much more money than the 1.5 carat that I have. So I decided, let's just give you the 1.5 carat that looks bigger, trust me it does, with more diamond weight around it, and we're going to discount that as well. So Diamond Days here at TVON are not just about white diamonds, but also our best in yellow diamonds. And then I'm going to bring you some amethyst. We'll have some morganite for you. I didn't have any tanzanite in the show. Not a one. There was nothing in Blue Wing Block D, which is kind of like a preview of the reality going forward. However, tonight I did decide, I went in the vaults and just, I had to find one. So I found one gorgeous cushion cut that's the size that so many of us love. A 4 carat 15 is on the way, and it's in a very pretty mounting. So I think you'll like that too. We're getting to our last final days of Blue Wing Block D, of course, so it is time to get in on those if you'd like them. Plus, we have any of your requests, we can bring those out for you. We'd love to do so. I do have some new designer pieces as well that we're going to show you. Some of the, you know, beautiful brooches and pins and things like that, and some of the pendant combinations. And then we also have new trapeche in a ring. We've got a new Congolese blue-green tourmaline, and we have the gorgeous Fiend that is our largest here left. It's the color change variety, and it is the round. So all of that and more. Plus, speaking of tanzanite, well, that's not true. The one that I got you, the 4 carat, is actually because the only other one I have is actually a 15 carat 83. Lowest per carat price we've seen for a 16 carat. So all that's coming up and more. Let's take a look at our first item. We have an incredible piece that I know is going to be popular, and this is extremely special, one of our most favorite. I take a little sip of water. Sorry, guys, got a tickle in my throat because I've been dealing with some allergies here the last couple of hours. But anyway, this is a very special piece, isn't it? I know one of our beloved because it's actually going to be 111-9200 is going to start us off. It gives you 2 gorgeous sapphires in one. This is a floral, but it's going to stack up and down the hand, which is really lovely. It's 60 points in your different sapphires. This is the royal blue that we love. It is the Padparasha that we love. It is that 2 really rich, saturated, really some of the best and most important sapphires you can get. And then that's all set with a 1.12 carat in diamond weight as well. So you get that beautiful, almost coiled wraparound design. I mean, it really looks like 3 rings in one as you wear it, because you see how that middle row of diamonds then is going to elevate. You've got 2 separate rows that come up and lead to those florals, which is just so pretty. And for those of you that, listen, it's a big ring. Okay, but it does definitely extend down the hand as opposed to across. So even if you don't typically wear larger jewelry, or maybe you don't have the largest finger and you think, excuse me, if you think you cannot wear a beautiful larger ring, this is going to be the way you can, because it's going to extend down the hand, so it's really, really also very flattering to wear on as well. So this is going to be our one and one only. I'm starting with it for a reason. That is because it's one major, major value. And I know there have been a lot of you that have loved this combination throughout the years. The idea of two rare sapphires together. Let's show it to you on the hand as well so you can get an idea. Plus, I'm going to give you the extra bonus of we're changing the gold if you want us to. So instead of just white gold and saying, hey, that's it because this value is so good, we're going to still do it in the yellow or the rose gold for you if you prefer. So there's no problem there. But let's take a look at it on, because it's so special the way this is done and the way it's created. And you can see there how it's got that really special elongation I was telling you about. So you see that padbarasha up top. Obviously, you can flip these as you want to. Change the gold. We'll get you your size. Maybe you're going to think about wearing it on a middle finger or index finger. You can do that as well. But this is an incredible buy. And you're talk about the complement of sapphires. The brightest saturation of colors. I love that they match in tone, because if they didn't, I think it'd be a little off. But the fact you have that really bright, sparkling royal blue that's so intense, then you've got the padbarasha that's a little bit more saturated as well, because they can be lighter pastels or they can be a little darker. This is one major value. It's one major ring. It's a carat 12. It's got a lot of gold. There's a lot to love about this ring. And maybe you're more comfortable wearing it because of the elongation on the middle finger or the index finger. You can do that too, because we're going to take care of the sizing for you. But the best part is it's no longer $59.99. And that's the beauty of what we're going to offer really tonight and throughout the show. You're going to see some incredible values. You're going to see some superstar pieces. And all I can say is dial in as soon as you can on everything. Because this one, for example, you know that we have a little more limited audience in the beginning than we do as the show wears on and on and on. Of course, we get busier as the night goes on these weeknights, because everyone's coming in from all their weeknight activities and from dinner time and all of that. So this is the time to pick up some of the biggest values we bring, but they are limited. And that's why we recommend dialing in early. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. We don't want that to happen. So instead of, how about this? Instead of even half that price of $3,000, instead of even $2,000 or $1,000, you get it for less. And this is just unbelievable, considering just the diamond weight you have alone. That by itself should never be that price tag. We're going to take it lower than even well, guys, we're going to take it to $9.99. And then you've got, of course, the chance to change the gold color as well. And then get all those special customizations that we love to bring you on just about everything we do. So we have 30 seconds with that one. I do have another floral. I've got a couple more floral pieces. Actually, we even have the full bouquet. I've got a whole bouquet and a floral arrangement in a brooch that is also a pendant for you. So we've got some really distinctive and unique pieces here throughout the show. I can't wait, though. Excuse me, I cannot wait to show you the 16 karat emerald cut tanzanite. It's our last of the big sizes in rings. It's really, really special, and it's going to be, the best per carat price we've seen. And so if you need one of the bigger stones in your collection, this is the night to get it. So make sure you stay with me for that. We're probably going to show it in this first hour very, very early, so that it's, it's a one-of-a-kind opportunity. So we'll make sure you get a chance at that. And then, of course, new opal is here. We've got a new opal in platinum. Let me know who's got this one, white, yellow, rose gold, and that one's verifying. We've got more florals on the way in a little bit of a pin pendant opportunity, which always is exciting. And that's going to be coming up next for you. And that's going to be, I love this one. A lot of brushed gold. If you're a fan of brushed gold, make sure you stay with us in the white gold. But it's going to be 1123664 coming up next. Let me know who's got that double floral. And yeah, let me just show it on the hand here in a different way. I'm going to show you on the middle finger here as well. So this is what it looks like if you want to utilize some of the, usually a finger where we have a little more real estate. If you're thinking about, okay, I need a little more length to there, that's the way to do it. This sits as a traditional ring, though, because it's all one band in the back. So you never have to worry about it being too wide or even too elevated. I do like to point out that the florals themselves are actually set up so you can actually stack and add two bands around it if you want to. So if you wanted to slide in another diamond band or a wonder ring, we can have that possible here because of the way the florals themselves are elevated. So we're verifying on that one. We'll take another look at it close up. Then we're going to get to that floral pendant. It's a pendant slash brooch, which I love when you get two fur. We even have a little Windsor blowout. It's a little mini blowout, but we have a couple Windsors that need a great home before we go. And so we're going to do those. And then we have, again, quite a few florals as we are welcoming in springtime. And springtime doesn't just mean outside. It means in your jewelry collection as well. So we've got some good ones for you. And then let me know if you have requests too, because we're able to help you out. We'd love those throughout the night. Make sure you get those in. We even have some amethyst here. I know we hardly ever see amethyst. We've got ametrine in a ring. A lot of returning favorites are here. So, you know, some pieces you might have missed out on that we're excited to bring. But let's talk about this brooch slash pin slash pendant. It's going to be any way you want to wear it. And here's what's next. More florals on the way. So take a look at the big diamonds, though, you have in such amazing ways that satin finishing and diamond cutting are coming together here to make it very interesting. 11236664 is your item number. Now, there is a teeny tiny little bail where I'm holding it, but there's also a pin. But really, when you look at the sides of the piece, as I'm showing you, there's actually going to be bails essentially all the way throughout the side. So this could be worn in many, many different ways. Do you see what I mean by the side details here? Every single aspect, if you wanted to have your chain more through the midpoint of the piece, are acting as bails. So you've got that opportunity to really use that, or even put your chain through lengthwise so you can wear it like this, where it's east to west, or north to south. So you can get creative the way you play with it, but it's 60 points in diamonds. You can see there's a little mix of pave. There's that bigger cluster right there at the center of the base, at least as I'm holding it here. But of course, that really detailed finishing that's so impressive. It's going to be one and one only, of course. These designer pieces usually are, and of course, let me show it to you on the hand here so you can see the length from a distance away, see how that looks. Then we'll give you the actual measurement. Call us on the florals in the ring, but here's our floral in our piece for your neckline. Again, really anywhere you can wear it because of that dual opportunity. So it's 1.25 inches from top to bottom. We'll try it on the neckline as well, just in case that helps to envision what it's going to look like when it's on a chain, or again on a lapel, or on your collar, or on a scarf. I mean, obviously there's so many different ways to wear a piece like this, and you can see that size that's really giving you that beautiful approach. So everybody's seeing it from a distance away. This is not a small diminutive piece at all. So let's bring it back up close and we'll just blow it out real quick. It's $9.99 if you like that one too. And that's going to be one of our bigger values here when you talk about just a lot of gold weight. It's all that 14 karat white gold. It stays in the white gold. It's going to be that fabulous idea where, again, it's a curved pin, just, you know, something that doesn't really change the way you fasten it or change the way you wear it. It's still going to be a pin that's versatile to just put about anywhere in any direction, from diagonals to east to west to north to south. You get a lot of versatility with a piece like that. So we're thrilled to have it for you, but it's $9.99, only one. So that one's going to go very quickly. And then we're going to just get to a rare opportunity, not just because of the rarity of the stones that I'm going to show you, but actually value as well. So, and by the way, this is the tansy. So if you are thinking, I would like to add a larger stone to my collection, if that is you, then this is the one I would really recommend, because really it's our last in the large, and I'm talking about over 15 carats. Not just 10 carats, which is large, not just 5 carats, which is large, but a nearly 16 karat emerald cut. It's 1118738. And I know we are only 12 minutes in. I'm aware that a lot of people arrive later on these weeknights. We know that. But this is one for the ages. And when you talk about where pieces should not be, when we're talking about running out in the next few days of blue wing block D in their entirety, and if there's anybody who is, I know we have a lot of collectors out there who are not just stopping at one, they're not just satisfied at one. Some people want to have a little collection or a big collection of tanzanites and want different shapes, different sizes, different looks, different settings. This is one of the larger ones you could ever get, and it's nearly 16 carats in size. Take a look at it. It's going to be our emerald cut, of course, which is also a super rare cut to get. It's 1118738, and I'm giving you a little heads up because why not? This might take a little bit of time to think about, but honestly, when you've got a value the way we do, probably not. I don't think it's going to last more than 30 seconds because it's one of my biggest values all time. I've brought you 9,000 different blue wing block Ds. Yes, they've calculated. I've sold over 9,000 blue wing block D pieces of jewelry. And so when you consider that we're in the final days and we have a 1583 and it is a stunning emerald cut, and then it's got 61 points in diamonds around it. Now it does stay in the white gold, but that's how we usually like our blue wings anyways. And you've got a super, super important stone that is, I know it's leaning a bit because it's really big. It's like, well, look at this. Let me just show it from all the angles. You've got reds coming all the way through. Let me see if I can give it a little extra polish here. And then we'll see if we can get that little, there's a little speck on the top there. So let me make sure I get that off. And then we'll try it on while we're at it. It is finished. Now they have to be creative because, you know, you don't want to take away from the inherent clarity of the stone. So what they did was they actually had an under gallery that's made to be exactly the match of the faceting to the stone. So that's really, really important too. They kept the undergallery is going to match the step faceting so that it just aligns with all the faceting you have. So it's not interfering with what, I mean, really, it's such a saturated stone, you're not really seeing much through it because it's so rich, it's so lively in its color, and tons and tons and tons of red, as you would expect it to have, given that it is the finest in the world. But as we look at it here, just get ready, because a $19,999 piece is going to be coming a lot lower for you. So get ready, and there's all your reds coming through, and if they are that apparent here on camera, get ready, because it is not going to last. We know that much. It is one of the stunning stones that we can bring you. Of course, emerald cuts have always been praised and beloved here. We understand that. We know that strongly, is that it's one of the most popular and most requested cuts in all of the blue wing block D variety, and obviously it's one of the rarest anyways to get. So you've got all that happening, and it's not even going to be $20,000. So this is the time to pick it up as quickly as you possibly can. It's not going to be $10,000. This is, and I gave it away up front, that this is one of the best per carat prices we have ever seen in all. And think about it, there have been many, all the blue wing block Ds we've had, and this is one of your best prices per carat. I think it actually might be the very best. So think about that. I know that's even more striking when you consider it's a larger stone, not a smaller stone, because they're the ones that should be more money. They're not the ones that should be lower in price, right? Because that's what makes it more rare. It is more rare to get a 16 carat. That's something we understand and we know about this stone. So don't let it pass you by, because it's not even going to be 9,000, 8,000, 7 or 6. And that's what's so crazy already, is that $59.99 is one of the most important values already. The fact is, we're taking it a lot lower for you so that you don't have to wait. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to wait and wish that it goes down one day. This is the ultimate sale low price. This is the final reduction in the price. It cannot, will not, and certainly won't even be around to be discounted again, because we have too many of our collectors that understand how specialty this is and how limited we are going forward. And so now is the time to pick it up. And it's not even going to be $59.99. I know for those of you that are calculating it already, you're probably going, wait a minute, that's already going to set records right there. And you would be correct. The fact it's even less than $59.99, that's why you want to dial in. That's why you want to get on the lines. And we will, again, size it to you, for you rather, so you can have it in any size you need. There it is in the white gold. Look at how beautiful that is. That's the undergallery I was telling you about, so that it actually does follow the lines, but it's still going to act as what keeps it off the hand and comfortable for you to wear. But this is just, I mean, truly extreme levels of quality here. And while everyone else is getting, you know, even the good places, right, that have got great values on tanzanite, still 600 and 700 and 800 a carat. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what? After we're out of it, I would probably say that if you can get it for $600 or $800 a carat, that's about as best as you can do in the industry overall. But the fact that you get to get the very best material that's ever been mined, and you're not even spending $59.99 is a little bit silly. And it's not even $5,500. It's going to be the first caller, and we may be seeing it out of here already. It's only $54.99. That does calculate out to be $347 a carat. Now, I know we're getting really particular here, but that is the lowest price we've seen per carat, right? There's been 360s, there's been 370s. Those are all incredible. I mean, lately, right now, they're more like, I had one the other day, sold on the air, $780 a carat. The day before that, I had one sell for $980 a carat here on this show. So this is the time to pick up your Blue Wing Block D, and you're getting it for $347. Under $350 a carat. You don't get many opportunities, and again, it's nearly 16 carats in one of the really ultra fancy cuts that we have that is super in demand and always requested. So we'll see who's got it, and then we're going to talk about two Winzas. I brought out two Winza sapphires that are totally unique, but they're in the same mounting, so I figured we just, you know, put them together and blow them out. So we'll do something special on the Winza sapphires for you, and then of course, this one's only $54.99. All right, coming up next, let's get to our Winzas. That's obviously going to go. That's never going to last the show, because you guys know a value, and it's hard to keep the values here when they're that stunning. So again, all you have to do is just say the word, and we'll have that out to you. But let's talk a little bit about these two Winza sapphires. We're going to stay in Tanzania, but we're going to go from one rare to another really rare, and that's going to be two options for you, which I love. We've got either this option, which is going to have a lot of pinks and reds and purples, which is almost like hot pink sapphire meets ruby, and then you've got your purples mixed in, and then of course this is totally different. It's the blues and the yellows where it kind of competes, where you see them mix, it's almost going to be a little more green. So it still has different tones of color. These are what are called zoned sapphires. It's only one place in the world that's ever produced it, and that is this mine called Winza in Tanzania. And so we've got these two options. They're going to be the same price tag. If you are a collector, you need to have one of these. If you already have one, then you're already of collector status. Really, you are. But if you already have one, you might have one that's a different color or different color blend or different pattern. It's kind of like opals, where there are no two that are going to be identically alike. We're going to start with the pinky purple, which is going to be our, calling it our cherry. It's item number 11203335. And that's very, very special. But then you have, of course, there's that hot pink with that kind of billowing effect of, you know, a lot of times these look more like bicolors, right? Where it's more just really split. That's not what's happening here. And boy, it's a mess. Let me see if I can get, there's stuff in the prongs. There's all kinds of, you know, big issues on the stone. Let me go ahead and just clean it up. And then we're ready. Now it's better. So you can see this emerald cut has that hot pinky, and then it's got beautiful blues and purples throughout. So that's one option. It's our 82 pointer, and then it has 81 points in diamonds. The same mounting is going to be over here, as you can see, but it's going to have totally different cutting, different colors blending together, and that's going to be item number 11203331. And that gives you something different where you've got more of the greens, but that's really a fact of having the blues mixed in. So it's a little bit of golden, a little bit of blues, and then you have almost like a green-blue-green effect that's happening throughout. It's also unheated, they all are. And that's the 98 pointer on the right. So you're getting a bigger stone in the center, but then you also have the fabulous, oh good, hi Pam. So Jess, is that what you were going to tell me? Pam M called in and she got her owl from last night. Oh, I don't know if I have it to flash, so I didn't bring it out, Pam. So let me see if, thank you. So Pam, we're going to bring it out for you and we'll flash it for you. So I know she picked up the, she had me save that for her. So she couldn't be with us live and said, oh, please tell me it's still available. And so we made that happen for her. But you got it. We'll flash it as soon as it comes out, Pam. And then if you'd like either of these Winzas, it's going to be 81 points in diamonds, obviously, no matter which one you choose. And then we have this fabulous look where they're both in yellow gold, but you have the option to change those as well if you'd like to. So no issue there. And yeah, it's going to be a really good value because these are some of the more expensive sapphires in the world. I mean, think about it. When you get a 1 carat sapphire, they have a certain price tag with them because 1 carat sapphires are extremely important, right? We know that. But this is that only out of this one mine. It's famed. Everybody loves, the collectors love to talk about this, is that unicorn stone that nobody really believes is really real. They think it's the urban legend of gemstones because it's so unique and so specialty. We are so fortunate, and we're the only ones that I know of that have anything like this. So it's a major moment to get it, and it's going to be a lot more affordable, take a look, than what we're doing here, because I know they've been brought down already to $19.99. Then we had them for $14.99. Thank you so much. This is now Pam's piece, her new pet, that doesn't require any food or any water or anything. It's just, all it's going to do is give you beauty, right? And that's what a good, look at this. Oh, Pam, I'm going to show this to her. You guys might remember this if you were with me last night, but I wanted to flash it for you. This is that incredible, I think it's one of the best buys. I was talking about this even late last night, long after I got off the air. I was talking about, I think this is one of the greatest values we've ever had just from a rarity standpoint. So Pam, this is for you. It's 112-3713, and that's the 2274 owl. It's a pendant and brooch combination, and that's a 22 karat 74 star ruby with your diamonds and with your chrysoberyls, and there were a few extras added in that I don't think were even counted in that description, but it's amazing, and she picked that up for $24.99. So great way to go there, and thank you so much for shopping with us. And then I'll try to flash it up close here as well. It's a really cool piece and so many different ways to wear it, but look at that. He's a cutie, right? But he's also super rare. So well done. Love the leaves. I mean, detail beyond. I'm thinking just from a standpoint of labor, that had to be more than $2,500 of labor easily. Forget about all those massive stones. So really well done on that one. Thank you so much. And then here we go to our Winzas, where you still have an opportunity to get either one you like, but again, probably want to dial in on the early side. They're not even $14.99, going a lot lower than that for you if you would love to have them. I know that's something you don't see every day, that's for sure. And then maybe you want to get both, because even though they're in the same mounting, totally different stones there, as we know, and they're not even $14.99. So huge value already. gets even better. We're going to make it just $999 a piece, and that is the most affordable Windsor we've had on the air. So I'm really excited to bring those to you, because if you know rare stones or you just know sapphires, I mean, even if that was just one color, let's say it was a hot pink, let's say it was a green, let's say it was a blue sapphire. When you're getting 1 carat stones set with that kind of diamond weight, that's really impressive. And to bring them under $1,000 as we just did, and you make your choice of which one do you prefer, well, that's the way you go. So we'll give those 60 seconds, then we got to run along. And I do have another beautiful combination piece of gems. And we've got a really, really rare, something else we've never had before on the air, a gem that we've never brought. That's pretty rare. Gotta love that. And I'll let you see it. So maybe if you want to venture a guess as to what that is you can see the cat's eye. Oh, I love the colors. Ooh, feels very, very fresh, doesn't it? That's a stone I've never had the opportunity to present. So place your guesses and place your bets as to what that might be. And we will see if anybody gets it right. And that's always fun. I mean, it's kind of fun to be able to bring, I mean, every single time. And that's why I say, you know, you got to tune in every day, because you never know what all we're going to bring out. And any given day, we can have brand new and exotics that we've never witnessed before. So it's kind of a fun, you know, it's a fun showcase, right? It's like you're at the museum, but you're getting a guided tour, and you don't even have to leave your own home, which, my goodness, I would go to a lot more museums if I didn't have to leave my home to do it. You know what I'm saying? And travel on planes and get dressed and go buy tickets to admission and all that good stuff, right? Just don't have that time. Who does, right? I mean, it's great if you're on vacation, but this is where, again, we come to you. The museum comes right to your living room, and that's the coolest thing about what we're bringing, especially with these designer pieces, and $9.99 on those two as well, which are worthy of museum also. So coming up, let's get to, I want to show you this beautiful opal, and then we've got some really affordable, I've got some fire opals as well, and then we've got a really special individual opal here. This one is the best. It's a 3 carat 42. Look at that. That's a pretty cool stone. That's a good one with the massive trillion cuts on the side. I'm a sucker for a 3 stone. I can't help it. I like big diamonds. What can I say? I really do. Yeah, go ahead. Just, yeah. I mean, right? I can't be alone. I like big diamonds, and I like big diamonds when they're set all by themselves, but I really like big diamonds when they surround other cool stones like opal, like that one does. So this is where you get those opportunities. Let's talk about trapeche. Now, there's been a bracelet. There's been a necklace. But yet, what have we been missing? What you'd think we would start as, if we're talking about rare gems, you'd think it would start here. We've been kind of over the top, lavish lately in what we're bringing. Have you ever seen a stone that looks like this? Because even for trapeches, if you're somewhat familiar with this rare stone, you probably haven't seen too many that look like this one does. And that's what is so impressive, because usually they tend to be a really deep dark green, and then you can barely then, the deeper the saturated green is, you can barely make out that 6-poke style. Well, that's what this is, but because it's a lighter, brighter body color to the stone, you're actually really seeing the distinctive six-legged effect of this stone, which is what makes it a trapeche. Can you believe it? It's an emerald, so I guess technically you could call it. It is part of a May birthstone. But it's rarely been here in rings, and we decided to put this really, really big stone here in a ring as your centerpiece, give you a great value, because what would it be? I mean, what's the point of bringing it if we can't bring you a great value? That's what we're here to do. But seriously, one of the brighter takes of a trapeche that we've seen here. This amazing 1123827, and again, brand new right now, so you've not seen it before, and we love that too. And you've got a really fantastic 270, and it's amazing because most of the time these wouldn't have a carat weight. We made sure we had a carat weight for you on the stone because that's part of what makes it so rare. 270 in the trapeche. It's more of a roval stone, meaning it's not completely oval. It's kind of between a round and an oval itself, because most ovals would be a bit more elongating and a bit more narrow through the middle. This one, of course, being that it's got that more roval shape to it, very nice. And also diamond weight, looks like big trillions, kind of like what we flashed in the opal, but this is actually going to be a combination of round brilliance, looking like trillion cuts. It's 8 points in diamonds there on the sides. We're going to come in even closer and take a look at the beauty of that stone. So all of that's happening. One very, very important value is coming your way. I know that this is one of the more expensive stones you can ever purchase in the world, and yet not here tonight. I got to move some jewelry on this Thursday night. We're already a half hour in, so we're a sixth of the way through the show. We can't leave jewelry here tonight. We've got way, way, way too many values here to leave anything here. They've got to go. They will go. Make sure you get on the phone lines if you love it. This is something I have, in 22 years of doing this, I very rarely had a trapeche ring. Even lately, when we've brought you a few trapeches here and there, they're not in rings. So if you really want to have the bigger stone showcased in a piece that you know you can wear, that is going to be so exciting to have in your collection, this is it. It's in the white gold. We can actually, if you'd like us to change it, you know what? Don't think we can change this one, even though it says we can. So it's best in the white gold. I think it's giving you a nice contrast with you know, the actual greens of the stone, but then it's got the blend of the diamonds. So you're really seeing that amazing, what looks like a 3-stone style without being that big expense of having 3 huge stones, right? So that's kind of a benefit as well. And it's all in 14 karat gold. Let's take a look at it on the hand here and show you how still, even from a distance, it's gonna glow. It's gonna be bright. It's got clarity that we usually don't see with emeralds, and you've got it all happening here. So we have the one. Let's blow it out for you, because $49.99 is not going to do it tonight. We need a better value, and this is just one of those showpieces, right? Another one that belongs in a museum, but we are not only giving you the opportunity to own it, but we'll do it affordably, and that's really the key here. And look at that. It's a really interesting effect that this is giving. The brightness it has, the clarity it has, the amazing color and the glow. I mean, we always praise any kind of clarity you can get in an emerald because it's rare. That doesn't go away. It becomes even more unusual when you see a trapeche. So this is just, again, super, super rare. We're going to blow it out from $79.99, and we already did it $49.99. I'm already taking discounts rapid fire here, but we got to make it a lot more affordable, and yet want somebody to have it, want one of our collectors to be able to get a chance to own something unique to the fact of we've never had one before like it. So this is your moment right now. Take full advantage. It's not even going to be $39.99, and this is just an outstanding bigger stone. I will say it's because it's a cabochon cut. It does look a lot bigger than $270, I will say. So again, keep that in mind, as you probably recognize when you saw it on the hand there. But it's actually going to be better than even $29.99, so a major value on this one, but it is for that one caller only. So you want to dial in early, keeps it in the white gold. We'll size it for you, of course, but it's $2,499 as we carry on with our big Thursday. And you know what it is? It's the bottom of the hour. So we're going to bring you that rare ametrine. Coming up next, a superstar stone. Also one source. I mean, how many one source stones have we already seen today in the show? Tanzanite, then our Winzas. Now we're going to see an ametrine coming up. I mean, this is just quite the show for exotics and rarity, yet look how affordable everything is so far, and it will remain that way. And we'll do some incredible deals on Tanzanite as well, and diamond pieces, because that's what we've been excited to do, is bring you Tanzanites and diamond pieces of late that have been really remarkably priced, so that not too late to get them, but getting close to it. Let's show you our ametrine. This is a one and one alone, and guess what? It's an emerald cut as well. We love a good emerald cut, but this is such a pretty way to show off these two colors. It's quartz that have actually been brought together here. So not by man, but by Mother Nature. And let me see if I can clean that up from the backside and do my best here. And with this little bit of ribbon design that's on either side, it's really pretty. Just feminizes it, takes that bold emerald cut stone. It's 1111883. And this is an awfully special stone, isn't it? So it's a 6 karat 96, which is quite sizable for any type of gem, right? We see almost 7 carats there in the emerald cut, really split, where you see in this case it's about 70% of the amethyst being the purple color, another 30% or so in the citrine, so that golden colored hue. But yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold, you're going to decide. But this is going to be one of those values that just going to get things rocking here and make sure that we have some affordable despite all the museum pieces. And this one's also just really rare, you know, one source stone that you don't see a lot of. Great looking piece. I'll try it on the hand. I mean, you know, it's one of those that a lot of people will shop for and realize I'm not finding it anywhere else. So when we have them, and I know we don't have them very often either, it's a good time to pick one up, especially if we just discount it from this $1777 price tag it's got, and give you an opportunity. Lately, I had one pair of earrings in ametrines. They sold very, very quickly. This could be the ring that goes with it. This could be that split. I like to point out that those are actually, it's one stone, but it represents 2 birthstones. How about that? This one mine in Bolivia, no longer in existence, no longer producing, but this one mine is the only place that this stone was ever sourced. So do keep that in mind. It is rare for that reason, and this is not, you know, fusing 2 stones together. It's not gluing 2 stones together. There's a lot of weird treatments out there these days. I mean, technology is really fantastic in a lot of facets of life, but there's a lot of technology that's been applied to the gem world as well. And so it means that there's a lot of stones out there that aren't necessarily natural, or they aren't necessarily what they appear to be. And that's just, I want to just make sure you know, this stone is all natural out of this one source and this one mine. So there's the only place to get it. That's why we are even so limited with what we have to ever share with you. It's not even going to be $9.99. I want to make sure this goes. Change it to I like the idea of yellow gold. So if I really had a recommendation, I would say yellow gold's a really good idea because it's going to bring out the citrine tones. If you want to bring out more of the diamond pave with those beautiful bows, that's kind of like a ribbon design that's elongated on either side, you can leave it in the white gold if you want to do that, but it's totally up to you. But it's also not going to be even $9.99. So this is really affordable. And we don't get to do a lot of rings for this kind of affordability. So it's time to dial in. Are you ready to shop on this Thursday? What if I give stuff away? Would that help? What if it's not shopping? What if it's just giveaways? What if it's just truly giveaways all night long, because it's what we do on Thursdays anyways, right? And we take this evening and we have just 2 hours and 25 minutes to really give things away. I don't care if it's our Carat 51 yellow diamond. I don't care if it's our designer pieces. I don't care if it's the mystery stone that I've teased for you. Whatever it is, if it's our diamond tennis bracelet that we've sold thousands of, but never at the price we have tonight. My mission is to move everything. And so on a Thursday, that's a big, tall order. It's a tall task. I am up for the challenge. It's not even going to be $9.99. And we have a lot of lines lit up. Let's blow it out right now. Less than the price of the gold by itself. You get a massive ametrine stone. It looks fantastic. Diamond weight on the sides at 15 points. Even more, I would say, I wish I knew we're blasting light through this right now up close, but you saw that saturation when it's on the hand. I'll do it again so you can see how really deep those colors are. It's a really good mix, and you see very clearly, you see the amethyst and the citrine presence. It's not even going to be $888. Does anyone believe me? On this whole blowout day, we're going to do everything on sale. It's $4,424. So I say that's a good enough reason for me to make sure that everything is on blowout. I mean, you're talking about one of those really, really cool stones that not a lot of people have at this point. We're not even asking for $777 or $699 or $599. I want to move it. Let's just do it. 7 carats. We're already well under $100 a carat on a super unusual stone. And now we're taking it even less for you. Even less, and you're getting diamonds, and you're getting gold, and we'll make it $499 if you'd like to have it. And that's it. Under $500 for a ring in fine jewelry in gold with a gorgeous stone that is super rare. That is how we do it. So first caller only, 28 seconds remaining, and enjoy it if you get it, because that is super unusual to see. We're going to do some auctions today, so make sure I don't know what yet, but I'm going to do some because I think it's going to be that need today. We're going to need to let you price some of these items as well, because I'm going to need like a little 5-minute vacation, right? I mean, we got to do that. I got to stop pricing and let you do it. So we'll do that today throughout the show. We've got that new Congolese stone, which is the blue-green, that we'll show you. We've got some special ruby here that's affordable. I mean, you name it, we got it. So you can just go ahead. Did anyone guess what that stone was that I flashed? I mean, do we just want to do a grand reveal right now? Crazy unique and rare, and such a heavy piece in these metals. Hey, this one's still available, $499. All right, so coming up, let's show you this on the hand, because this is quite large. And you know, it's a big piece with a cat's eye stone, and it's got a really nice peachy golden color to it, we see, but it's also going to be 1, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9. I haven't had any guesses. Yeah, let me know what the ametrine's gone, so congrats if you get it. I'm going to move that aside, and we're going to show you the size of this, either pendant or, actually this one, not a pin. This one is just a pendant, and it's got a really good size bail up top, so you can put even your larger chains behind it or through it. It's a combination of platinum and 18 karat yellow gold, mostly 18 karat yellow, but all that white metal you see up the top is platinum. So platinum and 18K, it's a 19 karat 41 oval. Nobody's guessed it. And that's okay, we didn't have any guesses, but that's kind of telling, right? That's where I know we got to give away jewelry tonight, and we will. But this is actually a stone that normally, when I say this material, you're going to say, wait a minute, that doesn't usually, it's not usually the color we get from that gem. We know it's a chatoyant cat's eye, and it's got a peachy golden type of color. So you might be inclined to think quartz. You might be inclined to think imperial topaz, maybe even a morganite, right? Sometimes those can be cabochon cut. They might display a chatoyancy, but instead, it's a stone that we rarely see in this pinky peachy color, which is, by the way, the color of the year if you care about following fashion and trends. But this is a stone that is called moonstone. Usually when we see it, it's got a clear, colorless type of look with maybe a little bit of blue and a little bit of almost purple green. This is a peachy pink material in moonstone, and it's a 19 karat 41. And then you see those bright reds. Well, those are going to be a combination. We've got some opal here. They're fire opals. Those are the bright reds you see east and west. The golden stones you see are fabulous garnets. They're mandarins. And you're going to get a total of 92 points in the round and the marquise, which is going to be your fire opals and garnets, and then 26 points in diamonds as well. And then a little bit of brush finishing and some highly mirror polished platinum. So a little combination, highly, highly, highly designer. We'll give you a look at the length here, top to bottom. And then watch this. It's got some great size to it. It's going to be 1 7/8 inches from top to bottom. It's a pendant only, not a brooch. So we'll show it to you from a distance on the neckline. It's just another way you get a size perspective and a little feel for the look that you're getting if it's on a skin tone there. And then we're going to show it to you up close so you can see all the different stones that are coming together here, which is so impressive. And this one is, I'll zoom back. I love the colors together, right? You can really see those kind of red, pink, goldens of the fire opals. You've got those beautiful rich golden tones like a mirror gold color on what are the garnets there, and then you've got a really good diamond weight up top in the platinum, and then you see it's a dual finish of the 18 karat gold from satin finishing and mirror polished finish together. And so this is going to be all that for one low price. And a really cool designer, one of a kind here, where it's a really nice visible cat's eye. You can see as the stone moves, so it is the chatoyancy. And it's not going to be the $49.99 that it is supposed to be. And I'm going to show that to you because I'm not shy about sharing with you that these are giveaways. So it started at $8,200, went to $49.99, got a much better value for you tonight than even that price. So if you love a unique piece and you want a large designer statement pendant, this is so it. And it's going to be $1,999 instead. And that's the first ever cat's eye moonstone that I've had here for you in that color. So that's really unique. And a beautiful peachy pink, almost like think Padparasha, think like intense morganites. I will have morganites. I do have fire opal earrings today that look great with this pendant as well. So we'll have some fire opals for you in studs that are classic. They'll be a great match. And then of course we've got another. I showed you the opal. We have a quick flash of the opal ring. I've got an opal pendant as well. So lots and lots to get to as far as new and fresh and designer and updated, but that is one great looking pendant for those of you that like something a little bit unique, and it's one only, $19.99. Coming up, we're going to get to that opal ring, and then I'll follow that up with the opal pendant that we have. It's actually a brooch pendant combination. So we're going to come back in to normal depth here because that was quite a large piece there. But let's take a look at this opal. Had one last night, very similar in this kind of blue-green mosaic color. And it went very quickly. I knew there were a lot of you that missed out on it. So we're going to bring you something special here. 1123-647. Now this one's new, and I want to make sure we move it in all the different directions so you see the patterns that come through. But it's also in platinum. And so yet again, we're seeing more of this really ultra high-end metal that we're utilizing. Makes sense when you consider that's a 342 that's going to look like a 7 karat stone because that's what opals do. And then do you see what just happened? The big bright blues go exactly to green. I always liken this to like a color change stone without the need to change your light source. And it's platinum. It's a platinum setting with very big diamonds. Total weight of 53 points in the diamond trillion cuts here, side and side. So that means you're getting about, figure 26.5 points or so over a 1/4 carat, which is an important distinction to make when you're getting into bigger diamonds. That's obviously hitting one of those magic sizes and going above and beyond that. So we're excited to have it, but also keep in mind it's platinum with big diamonds. So it means it's supposed to be $8,999, and I'm skipping that. We're going to make it a whole different price tag for you. One caller gets it. Platinum piece that I have a pendant that I actually really like that could go with it because that's got blues and greens as well. That's coming up where you're getting a lot of free stones on that next one. But this is what the platinum opal looks like on the hand because I want you to see, and oh, this is a little baby size, but I'm going to put it on anyways. There it is. So you can really see the size there. 342 is what its actual carat weight is, but that has nothing to do with the actual look you're getting because you can see how much larger it looks than that when it's on the hand. And just 2 diamonds. So they're very big, they're very impressive, and we're going to go way lower than $89.99 for you, but just 1. So can't say enough about it, except that you need to be on those phone lines ready to go because this is an exquisite piece. And look at the colors coming through, all natural through and through. There's a little bit of golden, orange, and red too that you see far more in person than you do on camera here because you know how opals get shy in front of these bright lights. But this is where you're getting the reds, the orange, the yellow, it's all there. In addition to your really prominent blues and greens, we got to send it out. This is one mega, mega stone. and therefore it's going to be a huge value right here and now. Give me a call if you love it. It's not going to last. It's not even going to be half of this price at $4,500. That should be, and there's a time when we had, way back, not here at this network, but I've been doing a lot of jewelry finished pieces for the last many years. But when I started, I was doing half of loose gems and half of finished jewelry. And so, you know, the days are still really, the memories are very fresh of doing loose gems in Australian Lightning Ridge opals like this, where these would be $10,000 a carat and be selling like crazy. So the fact that we're at $4,500, where you would not ordinarily be able to get 1 carat of material for that price, that really takes it to the next level. And I don't know if you remember those days, because a lot of people don't do as much loose stones anymore as what were used to be sold on television, but there were those days. And if you know the mining sources and you know the direct miners and all of that, you're familiar with those prices that we were seeing, and yet this is not even $4,500 for the entire ring. And so that really, I think, does illustrate how much value is just here right now. And it's not even $45,000 or $4,000 or even $39.99. I mean, that's where we've come to bring the values tonight. There's no doubt about it. And we do. This is the night that I tell you, you cannot miss a Thursday. I really mean that. I'm serious about what we see in discounts is really tremendous on a day like today. It really, truly is. So make it a point where every single Thursday night you're with us, because these are the types of things that should never be discounted. And it's not even $3,500. I'm just going to keep on going till it goes. That's the idea. Moving the jewelry is the name of the game here. And no matter how high end it is, it does not stop me from discounting it down. And yet look at the setting style. Look at the reds and oranges coming through. Don't think that you're just getting blues and greens. It becomes so much more colorful when you see it in real life. And again, even the blues and greens that are as bright as can be, actually, they get better too. It's just opals are always challenged here in these lights. They like a normal light. They don't need this bright light. That's for the diamonds, not for the opals. So here's what I'll do. Not even 35, 34, 33, 32, 31.99. All of that needs to go away if we're going to move this, and we're going to blow it out for just $2,999 only. First caller, 26.5 points apiece on those diamonds themselves. They're fancy cuts as well. And you've got the whole thing for $29.99, and we'll keep on rocking. We've got one Congolese there everyone was fighting over last night, our Congolese blue-green that was similar. We've got one today. I haven't even flashed it, but we're going to show it right here. There. Okay, best one we've seen yet, no doubt. I wanted to wait till the top of the hour. I don't think I can. I just don't think I can even wait 14 more minutes to share that Congolese stone with you. It's just too good. It's the best one we've had by far for brightness, for neon, for color, all of it. So it's coming up next. You may just want to come on in now too. It doesn't mean you can't, you don't have to sit there and wait till we actually give it the full presentation. If you've been missing out, especially on these stones of late, good time to shop it would be actually to call in now and then be ready to go, because that's how popular these stones have been. Let's take a look at it. This is the Congolese stone in that perfect, I mean, first of all, we've not seen this cut. It's a perfect square cushion. It almost looks like a round at first glance, but it's got that subtle corner to it, which is what's making that a cushion cut. So super, super rare on the cutting itself. It's item number 1123-821, and you know we can't keep these Congolese stones in stock. And that's because there's so much similarity to the Paraibas we love. There's so much neon, blues and greens together. The beauty is you're also getting a great deal of clarity with these Congolese stones, which doesn't always happen with a Paraiba. You usually have to really fight the inclusions with the copper-bearing stones. This has the look of copper-bearing with actually no definitive answer one way or the other yet. So we don't know yes or no on the copper-bearing, but that's where, again, it's your kind of like entrance into this material before it's gone. And it's been a very small production of this mining. So I don't think we're going to see a lot of it going forward. We're just so blessed to have these stones here for you. And it's in a bridge mounting. So it's going to be our 8 karat 66 in the center stone. I love that we get to see a lot of the stone from the profile and see all the details there and see the color all the way through. But it's got 3 rows in diamonds, 86 points. Is your diamond weight here in all that 14 karat gold, which you're going to also choose your gold color there, and it sets that stone up high. So you're getting to show off the clarity that it has. You get to see the diamonds brilliantly through the stone. It's just a brilliant idea, but it's literally brilliant the way you see the diamonds sparkling through right there. Look at the stone. And watch how he turned it to the sides, but you're getting to see through the clarity of that gem, you still see the amazing brilliance of the diamonds. It's like the diamonds are set within the stone somehow, which, by the way, if there was a way to do it, I would figure it out, right? It really is, it can't be done. We'll take the stone. This is that look, that creative design that makes it look like the diamonds are inside of the stone, like they are floating within it. And please do not pay $89.99 tonight, even though that is what's on this back. Because I am here to thank you for being with us on this Thursday, give you the value of a lifetime, give you, what is our wheel doing? I can't take it with this wheel, but hey, I'd be excited too about this stone, but the wheel's got a mind of its own. It's doing its own thing, and we're gonna combat it where we're just gonna move this. If we can go really, really, really low on the price tag, take it and never look back. Except for the fact when we discover what's going on with these stones, when they do actually all the testing to figure out chemically what this stone is or isn't, you might be very, very, very proud, and even more so, not just with the beauty of the stone, but the extra rarity of the stone. Because if that's copper bearing, you just got like a $3 million stone in your collection that you didn't pay $9,000 for, you didn't pay $4,500 for, and you're certainly not even going to pay, okay, this is not even going to be $44.99. I got to blow it out. We're going to give you an extra discount. I'm going to try it on. It's that bridge that we love. Those are all massive diamonds individually in that triple row. Look at that. Tony, you know my stone. I was gifted a 10-carat stone upon, yes, you remember. A lot of people remember because some of you know because you might have been watching me that day. I retired I was leaving a network, and it's the first big one I was ever at. And I'd been there a long time, like 6.5 years. And this was my final show on the air at that network, was selling the highest end Paraibas. I was gifted a 10-carat stone that looks exactly like this stone. And it's the pride and joy of my entire jewelry and gem collection. And I will tell you, this is obviously a teeny tiny price for a stone that should be a lot more. And mine's not set. I know, all these years later. This is what happens. You're too busy designing jewelry for other people. You never get to make jewelry for yourself, but that's okay. I've got to say, though, this is the closest thing I've ever seen to my prize in my collection that is worth a whole lot more than it ever was many, many years ago. And I'll tell you, this material will not stop elevating in price tag. Get it tonight, get it set in jewelry with those diamonds really running underneath it, and it's not even $44, $43, or $42.99. It is so specialty. And the way it is that it's a cut, there is something special about a square cushion. Take it from me. I've got one on that's the same size and color in my collection at home. And I gotta say, the fact that this is under 42 or $41.99 makes it incredible. Try it, you will love it. You've got a money-back guarantee. Trust me, you're never gonna wanna part with this stone. This is the one you're gonna wanna keep as really probably the pinnacle, the cornerstone of your collection. And look at the blues coming through. See that? Blues and greens together, not split, not bicolor, just blended together. The cutting is so perfect on this gem, and it's not even $41.99. Let's get it out the door. Let's just do it. I mean, this is really, I wish, and I often say this because when I'm at the gem trade shows and everyone knows me as kind of the Paraiba girl, because I've been such a collector and I was the first one to bring it on television so many years ago. So everyone loves to just, they see me and they think Paraibas. And we always love to talk Paraibas at the trade shows. But I've got to say, if that were available at $41.99 per carat on any tourmaline, Congolese blue greens, Paraiba, they're copper bearing, any size, smaller, larger, doesn't matter. That would be an incredible value. The fact that we've got an 8 carat 66, which is just a massive size, and it's not even $41.99 for the whole ring, it is mind-boggling. You've got to get it. It's not even $4,099. Let's blow it out even lower. We're gonna make it $3,999. First caller, there's only one. I can't get you another. I have nothing else that's gone. I have nothing else that even looks like it. And I'm so proud of you for getting on the phone lines early, and for everybody who missed out, I'm sorry. Take a look at this. We've got the opal with the, yes, Jess. Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much. The flower design and diamond pendant gone from early on in the show. This is going to be item number 1123748. I'm going to zoom back a touch. Now, you're going to not like me on this, but I can't give you all the details on this, okay? And I'm a stickler about it, so I almost just scrapped it. But I really, really want somebody to have this anyways, because I think it's just so beautiful and whimsical and colorful. This is not our own piece. And sometimes these designers don't give us all the carat weights. And so I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to get every single carat weight for every single stone. And that upsets me. But I really want you to have it. It's 11234748. It's 18 karat gold. It just means that you're going to get to know it, but you're getting extras that aren't included in the price tag. So hopefully it's okay. But it's 18 karat solid white gold. There's a beautiful bezel setting to most of these stones. And then the butterflies. Oh, the butterflies. It's a pendant that you can wear multiple ways. And it is also going to be a brooch. So it's a pin. And for those of you, I just had this question the other day, so I want to make it clear. When we say pendant brooch, it means both. It doesn't mean that that brooch in any way infringes on your ability to wear it as a classic pendant. It just gives you more ways than one to wear it. So the opal itself is a 121. It's the oval in the middle. And then you have a 39-point single solitary marquise aqua. You see it right behind the tweezers there. And that's going to be 13. That's all they included. Then they included 13 points in diamonds, which are a few of the white diamonds. There are rubies. There are aquas. All the rounds that are bezel set throughout the piece are not even talked about in the description. Just know that that's okay, but you're getting them for free. So just know that you're not getting all the carat weights. You're getting extra gems that you're not paying for, which always sounds like a delight. It sounds like music to my ears. It is a stunning pendant. I'm going to show it to you if you choose to use the bail, although there are 3 bails. So you can wear your piece like this. You also have larger bails through the middle. If you want to put your chain right through the middle, you can. It also allows you to wear it like this. So you can really get creative with the way you're wearing it on your neckline or anywhere else because it's a brooch. So you've got multiple ways to wear it and enjoy it. Here's the length you're getting top to bottom. It's going to be 1.5 inches. And you've got this really stunning look. But of course, there's a lot of ways where we're going to show you how it's going to look against the neckline, just for another size reference here. And so you can really see the colors of that stone. Love the fact that there's reds and blues to go around the blues and greens in that stone. We'll take it up close for you and show you yet another beautiful look at it. But there's a huge price reduction in this one, even though it's new. And that's because it was a $39.99 piece. I just did that on the Congolese stone, so we got to go lower on this one as well. It's just everything is dropping in price tonight, which is a very, very big deal. So how about this one for even less than $24.99? First caller will take it. Call in early. Obviously, look at the colors. It's a deeper blue base color to this Australian Lightning Ridge stone. It's got a lot of the greens through it as well, really through every angle of that oval. Then rubies, aquas, diamonds, and the bigger aqua too that is listed at the 39 points. But a lot of extras for free, not even $2,000 or $19.99. Got a major value right now. First caller can take it for $1,299. And then top of the hour is 4 minutes away, so we have 2 short hours left. I'm going to show you the peacock feather ring with our best color change scene left, which is our 3 karat 33. So we're loving that. That'll be here. And then we also have a very large aqua ring if you just want one big center aqua pear shape. We've got it for you. And then if you like more whimsical pieces like this that have a little collection, let me just flash what we have here in many, many, many stones. That's also a pendant or a brooch. How about that? It's an entire floral arrangement that can be worn on the neckline or anywhere else because of this dual opportunity, the pin, the bail. It makes it a pendant or brooch. It's going to be item number 1123735, and this is the last of our designer pieces for tonight. We've shown them all. Let's show it on the hand here because I got to zoom back. This is a really substantial piece. Yes. Opal pendant, thank you so much. And brooch, yes, gone. Thank you. So Tim's got that opal piece, and then here we go with 1123735. It is a floral done in this beautiful vase. I feel like this needs to be vase. I would say vase normally, but I'm going to say vase. It's 18 karat gold. This is all yellow gold, and it's going to be $495 in yellow and lavender sapphires. So that's the bulk of what you have here up top is yellow and purple sapphires. And some are more pinky purple fuchsia, some are more lavender. So that's all your sapphires. Then you have 85 points in Congolese tourmalines. That's what's basically, you saw those beautiful princess cuts that are set. Rather, they're more like an Asher cut, actually, and they're set into the vase in a channel. And then you also have, that's 85 points in the tourmaline, and then you also have a karat 59 in rubies and sapphires. Those would be the blue and the reds there. And then we also have the 15 points in diamonds. So I know that's a lot to take in, but it's a beautiful size. It's a great look. I'm going to show it to you in the measurement-wise here, and then we're going to blow it out for you. So there it is, top to bottom. It's going to be 1.25 inches for you in the size. And then, of course, width-wise, might as well give that to you as well. It's going to be a width-wise of about the same, about an inch, maybe, yeah, inch and a quarter on the width-wise as well. That's what it looks like from a distance, and we're going to make it really simple and easy for you. It is no longer $49.99. We'll take a look at it on the neckline, then we'll take it up close so you can see it there again. How pretty is that, though, with all the different colors you have? But I know now you want to see it again close up. You want to see all those different colors at play. You want to see those sapphires and see those rubies and see those purples and those blues and those reds and those lavenders. And they're all different shapes too. Rounds. You've got some beautiful marquise cuts in the yellow. And we're going to make this really affordable. No longer $49.99, and all that is set in the 18-karat yellow. There's a bail up top. There's also a pin. So many, many, many ways to wear it. And what a beautiful style with so much color. Just adds instant personality to whatever you're wearing that day, and yet goes with so much. And we're going to take $49.99 way low and make it a lot easier, like $1,999. Shall we just make it really easy? That's what we're going to do on everything tonight. So take advantage of it. Then we've got our top of the hour coming up in about 30 seconds. And we'll make sure that we get you started with something nice and affordable. Plus, we have our lowest price ever on one of our most, is this gone? Congratulations. And then what I'm going to do is just preview, since we still have a couple seconds here till our top of the hour. I mentioned our 333 Speen, and it does not want to come out of the bag, but here it is. This is, wow. So that's still the pride of the Speen collection, no question about it, with pink diamonds and white diamonds in the wraparound style peacock feather design. The ultimate high-level stone. It's 1123-176. We've got a top of the hour momentarily. This is going to be our largest left, and it's the only big round we have, and that is a, yes, dynamic stone as it is. We can see that. But then it's going to give you this ultimate level of color change as well. So it's not just the greens you see right there right now. It's also going to turn, if you're in the right light environment, it's also going to change color to reds. So it's green to red, red to green. It goes back and forth, and it's our 3-carat 33, 100% color change material, yes, of course. And then it has this incredible halo in pink diamonds. It's got white diamonds the rest of the way, which is 23 points in the pink, 119 in the white diamonds. And all this is going to happen for a great blowout price, and you've seen it for $99.99, and that's where it should remain. It's just one of the rarest stones we can bring, and you see here how one side is going to be feathered out and over the other side, and on this side, you've got the simple single row in diamonds. Let's take a look at it on the hand, because it is a major wow piece, no doubt about it. Love the idea that you can really show off this side detail on this side, or you can really cheat it and wear that stone centered up if you'd like to. Totally up to you how you wear it, but this stone could not be more rare. We are out of them. I only have one other one, and it's a radiant cut that's been on hold for a customer here. So there's a smaller radiant, but it's about a 1 carat. So this is a tremendous way to go, and you cannot deny that this is one of the most highly dispersive stones, because if you've never seen high dispersion levels, or what you're used to seeing is high dispersion through diamonds, and you thought nothing can top diamonds, well, this is the perfect example of a stone that does, and I know you can see that and recognize that just based on what this stone is doing right here on camera before your eyes. That's not just a green stone. Look what it's able to do and create. Look what it's offering up for every color of the rainbow that is just present there in that gem. It's stunning. And then you get a full, look at that, I mean, tons and tons of diamond weight as well. It's going to be blown out right now. This is our best. I know this stone, we've only got one other one. It's much smaller in size. I'd love for you to get this. It's $49.99. And then we're going to talk top of the hour, which is a really, really big moment in our show tonight, which is going to be a very affordable item, but also a pure classic. So we're going to see that coming up. We have a couple pieces available from our first hour, including the Trapiche, couple of Winzas. Don't forget about the 15-carat 83 blue wing that was our lowest per carat price ever. So that's pretty exciting as well. Had a lot of unique pieces here in this show so far, and that's another one of them right there. So can't deny that beautiful 333. If you want to go the ultimate high-level Speen, that's the way to do it. That's the way to get it. Pink and white diamonds to go along with it together. So a beauty, that's for sure. And then we're going to keep on rocking, because we've got the top of the hour. We are celebrating diamonds this month, all month long. And I don't just mean diamonds in everything we do. That's typical. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. It's Thursday night. We're live. 2 hours left. to go. Lots and lots to get to. Your requests are welcome. Please get those in. Anything you'd like to see. If it's from a previous show, if it was from 24 hours ago, if it's from weeks and weeks ago, we'll help you out. We'll find what you need to see. We'll bring it back out for you if it's available. And of course, we'll give you a great value because that's what we do on Thursday nights. It's a great night to be with us. Great night to be shopping. Extra discounts throughout the show. I'm Lauren Blair, 2 hours left, so let us know. And then here we go. There's one Tanzanite left today that I haven't shown you yet. It's our 4 carat. We're going to show that coming up. We've got some big studs. Our 1 carat diamond studs are here. I'm going to follow that with our slightly smaller size that are bezels. So we've got plenty of diamond opportunities. And then there is the tennis bracelet coming up in 25 minutes. It's the 369 diamond tennis bracelet with almost 10-point stones throughout, 42 stones that are nearly 10 points apiece. The reason we brought it out is because we're trying to celebrate some of our bigger diamond values we've ever brought for this month of April, given that it is the birthstone for this month, but it's something we do really well, but seldom do we get to bring you diamond drop opportunities. And that means it's tough to discount diamonds, especially when you're only on one level of quality like we are. We're all about the VS stones. We're all about the fine material. We're about big sizes. So that's tough to do is discount diamonds, but we're taking the first couple days at least of this month and really showing you some of our all-time favorites and best. And it all kicked off on Monday. Then we brought you another great opportunity in a pendant yesterday. Today, it's the tennis bracelet. So before we do that, I'm going to show you the fire opal studs that are here coming up because these are just fabulous and they're going with everything and they're bright and they're clean, and that's another look at our gorgeous sphene if you'd like it. But this is what I'm so excited about because there is a power to these studs that you don't usually see from something that's a little smaller size. And it goes to show you sometimes a stone, if it's bright and really high end, it doesn't need to be gigantic to make a statement. And this, so creative, the way it's got a little extra designer detail setting style. This is the martini setting, just the fact that it's triple prongs instead of 4, right? So that's what we call the martini setting. And that's usually something we see in high-end diamond designer earrings. But here it is with our fire opal. It's item number 1123830. And those are 60 points. Now, the same thing still applies. Black opal, crystal opal, fire opal, no matter what opal it is, you're always going to get a bigger look than it weighs. So keep that in mind. As I tell you at 60 points, you're going to get a lot bigger look in the ear. They're in white gold. Oh no, they're only in yellow gold. Sorry, we actually are just doing these in the yellow gold because that tends to be the popular, I mean overwhelmingly so, popular color of gold for fire opals, and there's just an elegance to that. Now, this is a setting we don't usually see, so let me show you. The reason why it's that 3-pronged setting is because look at this. First of all, it's set in the perfect basket. You know how baskets are usually more squared off? This is following the lines of that round stone. So it's coming to a point like a V shape. Instead, that allows you to also have a lower set to the ear. So they're not sticking way up high, which you know me, I'm just kind of always leery about that because it, to me, cheapens the look of an earring when they sit way up high, because then they look like starter earrings like you get at the mall when you're sitting in that bar stool when you're 10 years old and you're getting your ears pierced, right? And then you have those in for a few months at a time and they're sitting way up high like little Frankenstein bolts, right? That to me is not how I want my fine jewelry earrings to be set. It's great for those starter earrings when you're a kid. It's a little different when you're going high end like this is. I want them to be a lower profile so that they don't, that also from a practical standpoint, they're not catching on everything, they're not getting tangled in your hair as well, and that's important. So here we are looking at a great looking stud in the round, and it's going to be, take a look at it from a distance here. Obviously this is just one way to show it, just to give you the size reference, but wait till you see them in the ear, because this also is a size that's going to be versatile enough for, let's say, primary and secondary, because no matter who it is now, I just can't seem to find a gal that just has one piercing anymore. It's kind of just, you know, popular is an understatement as far as multiple piercings go. So make sure that if you're always looking for those studs and you like to stack and create what's called the earscape, it's kind of nice to have sometimes different colors to mix and match. And I really like the versatility if you do have more than one, where you've got a few options to wear it. And I think this size, when it's an overwhelming size, I don't think it's always going to work in a second or third. But this is the size that is big enough to be in a primary piercing, even if you just have one, or it is small enough to work back and further back in the ear, which you can imagine if you want to do second, third, fourth, or stack. So that's a really good stone size. I think it's giving you a lot of versatility to that dimension. And we're going to make it, remember it's only yellow gold, we're going to make these super affordable. We've only got a couple pairs to go around because we're selective on the color of the fire opal, and they need to be really, really, really fine, high end. We don't like to bring you the yellow stones or the kind of golden orangey. We go after these bright, bright, bright neon reds. So it's the red orange combination that just glows, and that's what you have here. And they're not even going to be $9.99. Back to the wheel we'll go, take a close-up look at them, and we're going to bring them down below. Okay, let's take them even lower than $4.99 for you. And there are only a couple of pairs, and I love these for also gifting. Think about it, it's still kind of an unorthodox way to do an October birthstone because it's still opal, and opal qualifies as the October birthstone no matter what kind of opal it is. So if you want to think outside the box, you can do that. Or if you just love those colors of red, it's really red, orange, and pink, I feel like, together. Just glowing, but they're not even $4.99. Huge value coming up. Only got a few pairs, already very popular on the phone lines because anything in fine jewelry that's under $500 is going to get some attention, right? But they're also going to be better than $3.99 for you. And again, one choice to make is how many. That's it. You can't choose the gold color, they're only yellow. So the only option, they obviously don't need sizing, they're an earring. They're for pierced ears. They've got a great post and butterfly back. Yes, the post is centered, and they're not even $3.99. So how do we make this happen? When there's not a lot in the fine jewelry world that can be a couple $100. And yet we're showing you one of the primo examples of fire opal. This is not typical opal. This is not the crystal opal where it's void of color, right? That's what everyone's beef with opals tends to be. A lot of the crystal opals just don't give you a lot of color, right? That is certainly not the case here. The fire opal are the elements of red and orange in their top quality. Most of them are yellow and they look rather dingy. Love when you can get these bright pops of red. That's when it really wows you. So take a look at them. They're not even going to be $3.99. We're going to take them even lower. Let's make them $299 a pair while they last, and then they will be gone. And then, yes, tennis bracelet is in 20 minutes. It's our lowest price ever on the tennis bracelet. Yay, I can't wait for that. Then we've got our big yellow diamond. I do have one tanzanite. Besides the 15 karat 83 that we already showed you, and it's still here, lowest per carat. Trust me, it's ironic, the 4 carat is like triple the price per carat as the 1583. So, you know, that's kind of something to consider. If you want to just go with the biggest value, probably going to head to that 1583. But if you want something a little smaller, we do have one tonight for you. Plus we have diamond studs. The 1 carats are here. We also have the 28 pointers. They're here. So lots and lots to get to, but our last call, 60 seconds, please, on that one. And then we're going to move right along. We got about 1 minute remaining on those earrings. Fire opals. They look great, don't they? They are just so aptly named. They do. They look like the bright burning embers of the flame. They really are. They're alive with glow. They're not just one matte, flat color. They really do. They almost look like, again, this beautiful fiery element inside. Like they really do have some movement of the color. It's just, again, it's that smaller size tone that's really going to make a statement. So you're not investing into a lot as far as budget-wise, and you're really getting a huge color payoff that also in the same vein is going to really go with a lot of different things. A yellow diamond is here. We do. It's got a great yellow diamond for you. Ruby heart shape is here. We've basically shown you all of our one-of-a-kind designer pieces. So we've got a couple of them left. Still have that double flower ring. I think the only designer piece actually left is the cat's eye moonstone in that golden color. Go figure. And the trapeche ring. So you've got some chances. We are not going to let the show go by without getting that 1583 tanzanite out the door. So if you need to see that again, definitely let me know so we can show that one more time for you. And then are we ready for the big blowout on the 725? It's my largest aqua here. I know we kind of wrapped up Aqua Month in March, but there is a very important aquamarine still here for you. Had to bring that at a discount tonight. And then I just wanted to show you something that you've been begging me to bring back. Did you get fire opal earrings, Tim, over there too? Congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for shopping those. Let's talk about this returning favorite. I'm going to make a bold statement here. And I've said this before with some of our highest end morganites. And just last night, I had the 109 pink diamond in basically in studio, which it very rarely is allowed to even come in the studio because it's pretty much under lock and key all the time. It's a carat 09 pink diamond, so it's pretty impressive. It's rare and it's special to get pink diamonds of big sizes, but I'm going to tell you something. For my money, I would take this ring over any of our pink diamonds. You're probably thinking, wait a minute, what? Isn't that a pink diamond right there? It certainly looks like it. That's the beauty of what we're offering right now. This gives you the look of a pink diamond without the expense of a pink diamond because it's a morganite, which usually doesn't give you a pink color. It's usually pale peach. This is a beautiful, saturated, like a pink diamond morganite. It's item number 11222913. And it's not only that, though. And by the way, those are pink diamonds all around it and through the bridge. So I think that's giving you a pretty good idea of the fact that, yeah, it's pink diamond-like because the center stone is a match to the diamonds around it and vice versa. So you're getting that look where, yeah, it's a match. You're seeing it all together. That's a 60-point morganite that is truly outstanding because most morganites give you very little color or they give you a light peachy color. That's not what we're looking at. This is diamond pink color all day. Then you're getting 32 points of those aforementioned pink diamonds plus another carat 40, and that is essential to really hone in on here is we're not talking about a regular old basic ring here. We're talking about a carat 72 in diamonds. That's before your center stone, or look at it as after your center stone. That's really impressive. That's not a basic mounting. We have set pink diamonds in this mounting before. They have been $15,999 rings before. If you have said to yourself, because I can imagine this is a discussion that happens with loved ones or just an internal discussion you have if you love jewelry is, I really would like to get one of those really cool pink diamond looks, but not everyone can spend $16,000, $20,000. Our carat 09 that was here yesterday, that's more like $70,000. That's the thing, is that you have to have a pretty enormous budget if you're getting into the world of pink diamonds. Yes, even in 60 pointers. Because again, I've had this ring, this very ring, the same exact mounting with a pink diamond instead of the pink morganite, and it was $16,000. That price you see was for the pink diamond version. We have essentially made the same exact aesthetic look, the same exact look. Obviously, pink diamonds, yes, they're more expensive because they are more rare. But it is also rare to get a morganite of this color, because most morganites have little to no color, or if they do have any color, it's that peachy color, not the diamond pink color that really is what sets this stone apart. And it's why we said we're still going to add a carat 72 to this incredible stone. Why not? We have to do that. That's what you get here. It's not $16,000. Give us a quick call if you'd like it, because it's not going to last, and we know that. But take a look at it, and you're going to absolutely love this because it's going to be very, 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 very affordable for what this is. And I cannot wait to see who's going to get it. But you got to call me quickly if you want it, because I don't think it's going to last. And that's the problem with this one, is that that's the thing. It's back again. We've made it based on your demand, your customer request, your demand, and here it is with all that finishing. By the way, great stackable. You can put pink diamond wonder rings next to it. Do you see how this huge halo is actually going to be set up? So you know what that allows you to do. You can slide wonder rings next to it. White diamond wonder rings, pink diamond wonder rings, put them next to this ring if you'd like to. Here's what it looks like on the hand. We're going to blow it out. $7,999. $79.99. We're going halvesies on that ring right now. First caller, pinks and white diamonds. I got to tell you, a carat 72 should never be that price tag. Except it is Thursday, right? So let's take it a little bit lower. And let's have you price it instead. Oh, you know what that means. We're running the auction. And we're going to give you a chance to spend a lot less than even $79.99 and take this away. But it's a matter of moments till it's gone. I'd encourage you to dial in really, really quickly because it's not going to last. It's not even $7,000 to start. $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, or $3,000. And yep, the mounting is more. That we can confirm because we made it. We're the factory. We manufacture this mounting. We know exactly what it costs to create it. That's the beauty of what we do. It's one of the reasons you get the values you do, is because we know. and we make it directly. We didn't buy from someone who bought from someone who bought from someone like everything else you shop for out there where that's what you got to do. Everybody's making their money along the way. It's part of why who pays for that? You as the consumer have to pay for that. That's not the situation here. We are as direct as you get. We created it. We procured the stone. We made the piece. So you get the most incredible value possible. It's not even $3,000 to start. I'm thinking we could take it to $25,000 and really make your day, or we can go lower right here, right now. I need somebody on the phone lines, and we know we're not going to have a million callers or shoppers or auction bidders at this point in time. But I really want to make this a deal for you as soon and as fast as we can, because you don't have to pay $25,000 to open. You're not paying even $2,000 to open. It is go time. Let's make sure that we get this a home, because that is one that we have made once again for those of you that requested it and asked for it. So what can I tell you? It's a time to get in as quickly as you can, and we're going to make this even more affordable than $2,000 to start, and that should not be where this one goes. But that's the kind of opportunities we bring you on this night. And with the Carat 72 in diamonds, and I have had people say, people who in the past have purchased some of our pink morganites in lieu of a pink diamond because that's what they ultimately wanted, but the budget said, ooh, slow your roll. We can't quite do pink diamonds in big sizes. So for those of you that are in that situation and you're in that boat, this is what resolves that problem. But we can't even do $2,000 because if we don't have the open, it's not going to work. We got to make sure we get this thing going. So you're not spending $2,000. You're not spending $19,000. We need bidders. We need callers. Let's go. We're going to make your day and your collection. And everybody who's purchased one of these pink morganites has said that over and over. Sometimes bigger sizes, sometimes smaller. The sentiment is the same. Is, oh my goodness, my jeweler thought that was a pink diamond. I thought it was a pink diamond. Everybody thinks it's a pink diamond. And nobody would assume morganite because they're not usually this color. So that's the difference maker. Let's start at $1,500 to open. 15. We're going way down, way low, because we want to make sure you have the chance to own it before somebody else does and before we can't bring any more of these private collection pink stones back. That's the key. That's the moment. That's the one you got to own. $1,500. It's going to be a $10 increment only. And again, that is with the Carat 72 in diamonds. Pink and white in a full-on bridge. So let's take a look at it one more time. $1,500, and let's give it 60 seconds. Jess, did you have a question? Okay. And we're verifying. Let's see where it goes. Come on in, everybody. Big Thursday to shop. And let us know what you'd like to see. If I ain't showing you what you want to see, you got to call me and tell me what to do. Tell me what to show you, because I can show you anything that exists from our vaults. We'll bring it on out. We are literally 10 minutes away from the diamond tennis bracelet that I know a lot of you have a diamond tennis bracelet. I had one too. And it's one of those things where a lot of times people have a diamond tennis bracelet because you got one early on because it's what everybody wants. But you know what? Sometimes you need to upgrade the quality. Sometimes you want to get VS material. We have it coming up in 10 minutes time. We're verifying on this one. Let's see what we got. I know we have a few people trying to get through. So we'll make sure we get you through before we move on or end the auction. Either way, we have 10 seconds left. Let me try it on again. Sure. Here it is. This is such a beautiful ring. And I love the idea. I know it's a standalone piece that you don't need to touch. You don't need to add anything. You don't need to do a thing to it. But just for everybody out there who has the white diamond wonder ring, the pink diamond wonder ring, a band ring, you can add and stack easily, because watch this. Pretend my tweezers are a band and it goes right up next to it, either side. So if you want to add more size, more width to the band itself at the base of the ring, you can. That's a lot of value. That's a lot of ring. That's a lot of collection where it's a $16,000 look and you're getting it for, well, potentially $1,500. With a Carat 72 in diamonds, pink and white together. My goodness. Is anybody verifying on this one? Tim, Jess, anybody? Okay, so we've got $1,500. I think it looks like we do. Thank you. Thank you so much. We've got $1,500. Hey, it could be that one and done evening. Ooh, I was not prepared for a one and done auction starting this low. It's one thing if we start at $7,000. I'm cool with one and done. When we're starting at $1,500 though, it's a little, uh-oh. Welcome to Thursday. This is why we say you can't miss a Thursday, because with a lighter audience, weird things happen. especially when I'm still saying, yeah, it's an auction. Sure, it's an auction. Go ahead, set your own price. Compete against nobody, right? It's like you walked into the competition and nobody else showed up. You win by default. That's what's happening at this moment, right? Your opponent's not there. So you get the win without even having to really fight for it or struggle for it. This is it. It's $1,500. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. I know we toiled and we worked really, really hard to bring this back based on your demand to do so. And here it is at a price tag that you just can't even imagine. For a carat 72 in diamonds alone, can't be seeing anything like this for a price tag like $1,500, but that's what's happening right now. So we're about to give it 2 final minutes. If you'd like to jump in and be a participant in the auction, all you have to do is dial in before the 2 minutes ends. That's it. We're looking for $10 increments only, so that's not a lot, right? Doesn't really take that to the next level of pricing like it should be. It's a great chance to pick it up. And like I said, if you just, I know as somebody who loves jewelry and is in the business, I know I'm not going to get the pink diamond of my dreams. I mean, right? Barring a major like jackpot hit in Vegas one day, right? You know, I'm not going to get that 5 carat pink diamond. And I'm okay with that because I understand they're rarely out there. But there are ways to get alternatives to that. This is really the look of a big, because 60-point pink diamonds are a big deal. And most morganites can't make that pass. They can't actually look like a pink diamond, but this one does because it's so super rare. And when you get super, super rare morganite, then in and of itself, if you're thinking, oh, well, I don't really want like a look-alike cheap stone. This is not. It's a really rare exotic stone in its own right. And to get this particular color is what makes it super unique, because most of the morganites are just colorless or peachy. They're not a true beautiful diamond pink like this is. So let's get it out the door. And that's what I want to make sure you understand, is that not only is it giving the look like a very important pink diamond, but it's a special stone on its own too. So we love that. And we've only got minutes left. How about 2 minutes left on the clock and then we sell it? Good luck. And this is our last call. And then sure enough, we're going to be talking about one more piece before we get to our tennis bracelet. If you know anybody who's been scouting tennis bracelets, make sure they are here in a few minutes to see what we're going to do, because it's our best value ever on a tennis bracelet, and I mean ever, like ever. So it's the time to get your tennis bracelet here tonight, and continuing with just a celebration of diamonds for the month of April. We have 90 seconds remaining. It's our very last call. That's a very, very good looking stone. We actually have a similar ring in a yellow diamond later. Just a little larger scale with our carat 51. So if you're thinking about big yellow diamonds, we got a carat 51 today. That's going to be coming up here. That's what that one looks like. See how they look? I mean, right? It's like you're thinking, yep, that's the yellow diamond. There's the pink diamond. Not a pink diamond, but look at this one's not $1,500. It's the same type of mounting. It's the same really important look with the center. This is yellow. It's like we have a yellow diamond and a pink diamond, but it's, again, morganite. So much more affordable than any pink diamond could ever be of this size or anything similar. We have 45 seconds remaining. Need callers. We've got one bidder on the line. That's it. How about a value? That's certainly what's happening here. Can't deny the values. The values are here. There's one tanzanite. Yes, for all the requesters talking tanzanite tonight, got one. I've got a 415. You want to see a little sneak peek of it while we're waiting? Just, oh yeah, reds galore. Look at that cushion. Very nice. So that's coming up tonight. We'll bring that out right after that diamond tennis bracelet, so you won't have to wait too long for that one to arrive. If you would like, we're in last call. Well, that was a one and done. 15 going once, twice, 3 times, and sold. Congratulations. Okay, that I did not see coming. Take a look at our sister stone to the morganite is aqua. So we might as well give you our deluxe aqua real quick before we get to our tennis bracelet. Here it is, 112-2913. Just a quick one of a kind. One of our, that was actually not, yeah, that's the wrong item number because that's the morganite item number. This one is 1120863. And this was our holdover from the month of March, where we brought out the best of the best in aquas. And then we had this one, which was out here in the month of March, but being that it's a 725, it had a really big old price tag that you guys didn't like. So I'm here to just say it's April, but that doesn't mean we love it any less. And now we're going to discount the price down so that it goes. Somebody out there tonight is going to be the new owner, the new collector of this incredible gem, and it's $725 with a carat 11. This is that modified signature mounting that brings all those diamonds to the sides. Look at that. It's just for a much bigger stone. I say modified because usually this is for an oval that's about 2 carats. Here, it's a pear shape and it's $725. So that difference maker is we got to really extend the mounting out. Therefore, it's got more diamond weight. Therefore, you're seeing that beautiful elongation. It's so pretty when it's on the hand. It's also available to change the gold color if you want to. I don't think you need to with the aqua. I think it looks best in white gold. That's my personal opinion, but it's one that's shared by most of the universe. So it's a great way to go. Look at the inside, finished on the inside all the way through. And here's what it looks like on. And that's that color we want to see. Whether it's a 1 carat or if you are lucky enough to get into that 7+er, that's the color you want. And it's just bright and vivacious and true blues there all the way through. And we had it for $89.99 and that just didn't do it. But it's deluxe. It's one of our bigger stones we have in the aqua. Let me flip it around so you can just see it the other way if that's the way you prefer to wear your pear shapes. I want you to get a look at it there so you can see what to envision when it arrives at home, but it's not even $89.99. Take a look at this up close again. Such an important style, such a great look. It's like it has big, big diamonds within the stone just because that color is so bright and beautifully cut. I mean, faceting can really work for or against your stone. And here we see it's working for it, right? The bright, beautiful, bold flashes. You see these bright white lights almost. It's a lot of what we call light return to the stone. You're getting all of that. But we need a home for it. And we know $89.99 won't do it. We're here to make it a little bit more interesting. And not $89 or $79 or $69 or $59 or $49 or even, watch this, not even $39.99. So now we've got the value of a lifetime and we'll still go lower. And let's make it easy right now. The very first caller can have it for $3,599 only. It is our new markdown on that aqua. Yes, our tennis bracelet icon is coming up next. It's 30 seconds away. Make sure you stay right here or tell a friend who's been waiting. And also, if anybody's thinking about, if you've been mulling over lab-grown diamonds in tennis bracelets, before you go pull the trigger on lab-grown and spend the thousands and thousands of dollars that costs, make sure you stay with us now to see what we can do in the real deal natural high-end VS diamonds in gold at an incredible value, because trust me, we can actually beat the lab-grown pricing out there. We do every day, and we will on this bracelet. So I can't wait to show it to you. I love a good tennis bracelet. Ultimately, it's a challenging piece to sell because most of our shoppers have been in the jewelry world for a while, right? You guys, it's not your first rodeo shopping for jewelry, right? Most of you have shopped for jewelry somewhere along the line. You're probably not on your first piece of jewelry. This is a piece that's iconic to the point where a lot of times it's the first piece of jewelry someone will buy for themselves or for a gift idea. It's challenging for that reason because a lot of people have a tennis bracelet and say, how many do I need? But here's the thing. When you're shopping tennis bracelets elsewhere, unless there is unlimited funds at your disposal, a lot of us have to make sacrifices when it comes to diamonds in some way, shape, or form. Usually that sacrifice is size first and then color and clarity next. What I'm going to show you is the no compromise bracelet. It could be the upgrade to what you already have. And remember, jewelry is jewelry. Maybe you're ready to pass along that bracelet to somebody else, right? Maybe it goes to the daughter or the granddaughter, right? Who's maybe they are starting out in fine jewelry and you want to give them yours and you want to upgrade yours. That's really how you can think about this, because it is really worth it when there's such a teeny price to go with such important stones that are going to give you 3 carat 69 in your 7-inch style, in your choice of gold color, in 14 karat solid. And all that said, these are perfect round brilliant cuts. They're not only that, but I've got an individual carat weight is really important. So of course I'm going to share that with you, and we're very proud of that because each individual diamond in this bracelet, which, oh, by the way, you can see from across the room. This is that style. And yeah, just the other day I had an 8 carat 93. By the way, it was reserved, so we turned a lot of you away. It's still available. I checked today. It's still available. We had set it aside and reserved it for a caller who said she was going to purchase it. She did not. So for anybody we turned away on the 8 carat 93, I think it was, that's still here. But look at this style. 8 carats 93 isn't necessarily in everybody's idea of what's wearable every day. So if you want something still large, but not oversized, this is the style. This is the size. It's our iconic piece here, the one that is by far the best seller in size, that tends to be the happy medium. Yes, go ahead, Tim. Oh, the ring? Flash it. You got it. Which one? You got it. So the trapezius is coming out real quick, and then I'll be coiling this bracelet around so you can see a lot of it. But let me just flash this ring really, really quickly. I'll do that by itself here. This is what they wanted to see. This is the trapezius, which is 1123.827. Here's the back, Tim, for you. So it's actually set up, and you can see we did not want to interfere with it. So we put the gold right along the outside. That is still going to act as your undergallery, but we didn't want to take away from the clarity of the stone, because that's all I kept talking about upon the presentation, right? Was look at the glow, look at the gleam. If we had something behind it, well, you'll see right here what I'm talking about, then it's going to take away from that glow, and we didn't want to do that. So we've got enough elevation to the gold. It's designed the right way. It's creating that beautiful kind of set up platform, so it's comfortable, but it's really showing off still the clarity of that stone. So congratulations on that one. It was 1123.827. And that is gone. So enjoy it. And then we still, let's get to our tennis bracelet. I'm going to do a little bit of a wrapping design here so you can see, because one of the keys to any bracelet is seeing consistency. So I really want to show that off here, is the fact that these stones are consistent and matched. And of course, there's a beautiful fluidity to the way this bracelet is built, so that it can give you all of that movement that we want. We want bracelets to move with us. Sometimes tennis bracelets, I'll tell you, there's a million ways to wear them. And sometimes they kink, or they kind of stick, or they kind of get a little bit rigid. We don't want that. We want it to move with us. This is a piece where the idea is you wear it every single day of your life. Most people opt to wear their tennis bracelets every day, which is why so many people want and are comfortable investing a large amount of money into a bracelet. Well, this is something you can and should, because remember, diamonds are durable. They're the hardest natural substance on earth. You get 369 in diamond weight and 1110.279. So it's rare that I'm going to modulate the item number like that, but I'm trying to make sure you understand that that is an old item number. And with all that said, if that was built 6.5 years ago, can we all agree on the fact that diamonds and gold and everything has gone up? Forget diamonds and gold and luxuries like that. Basics have gone up. What are you paying less for today than you did 6 years ago? What? Nothing, right? Nothing. Can you get anything for less today in 2024 than you did 6 years ago when it was 2018? Unlikely, right? Diamonds and gold have shared a lot of that same, except more dramatic uptick in pricing. So I say that because we are about to take, on this bottom of the hour here, we're about to take you to our lowest price by far this bracelet has ever been offered, including over 6 years ago when it was first created. And that is I think it's exciting. I think it's outstanding. I think it's your time to take a bracelet if you don't have one, to upgrade if you have one that's maybe less than stellar, to treat somebody else who's always wanted one and you're ready to give it to her. Maybe you know that that's the piece she's always wanted. And she's scouted them and she's looked at them, and it's frustrating because they're a lot of money. And then maybe, like I said, maybe you're now starting to think about, do I go the lab-grown route? Before you do that, because yeah, maybe the lab-grown stones are going to be a little bit less than the natural diamonds. They should be, I hope so. If they start getting more than natural diamonds, we got a problem, right? They should be, because they're man-made. They're synthetics, right? They're completely synthetic, so they should be less. And I'm glad they're out there to offer more accessibility to diamonds. But I'm just a believer that if you can get the real deal and great quality for less than the price of synthetic stones, then you should go that route. Because the reason synthetic stones exist and are really popular right now is to give more accessibility to diamonds when a lot of people can't afford the real deal, even in not so great quality. The lab-grown stones serve that purpose, but there's also huge markups. It's 500% margin, so that's a lot. It's a lot. Diamonds get about a 10% margin. There's not a lot of uptick. There's not a lot of built-in profit margin in diamonds. Lab-grown, not exactly. There's a huge profit margin, so that's part of the reason why a lot of jewelers are turning to that direction. And that's okay, and they're offered, and that's great, and I'm glad they're being offered. But here's the thing. you can get high quality VS diamonds that, by the way, there's 42 stones in a 7-inch bracelet. So if you do that math, that means that each and every one of the diamonds in this bracelet consistently are just about 9 points apiece. We're talking just under 10 points. Those are not accent stones. Those are not little baby stones. They're big, they're important, they're beautiful, and they're bright. They're the ones you want to wear forever, where you never need to upgrade this bracelet. You can wear that for 10, 20, 30 years. You're never going to have a need to say, you know what, I could get a better quality. Is there really any upgrade to make beyond VS stones when you've got that level of size, quality, clarity, everything? That is it. And here's what we're going to do on the 369. And believe it or not, there's not a solitary person on the phone lines here. Not a one. And I know you're thinking, well, I've seen that. I've watched TVON for years and years and years. I know this bracelet. You might. It's not a new piece. There's nothing new about it. It's a classic. It's not new. I've shown it probably 300 times here, at least. At least. It's a 3-carat 69 bracelet, but I will tell you, in all the years I've sold it, and I've been here nearly 8 of them, I have not had it at this price. 6.5 years ago when it was developed, it was $99.99. We're taking it lower than that. This is where you're getting the best value all time. So if there's somebody who's got a milestone, birthday, anniversary, celebration, graduation, retirement, new baby, whatever it is, anything you want to commemorate with the quality of diamonds, and let me show this on the wrist. Obviously, you saw it from across the room. You can have any gold you'd like. So no, you are not going to just be having to get the white gold. You can take any gold color you would like to do. They go all the way around. That's what a tennis bracelet really entails, is defined by all the way around diamonds. These are consistent sizes. Those 9 pointers or so are from one side to the other. There's one figure 8 one way and one the other way. That's an insert slide closure. So basically that's going to slide in to the other side of this, what's called a box closure. It latches so that you can see it's covered in diamonds as well. And then it's going to have a figure 8 on each side to keep it secure. So you're not losing this. It's not going anywhere. And yet it looks like this on the wrist. So incredibly sizable. I think the perfect size for everyday wear. We're not asking for $99.99. Heck, I brought a nearly 9-carat bracelet the other day for less money. You don't have to pay $99.99. You don't have to pay half of that price. And here it is again, up close. I'm again wrapping it around here so you can see more than just a little section of the bracelet, but you get to see a lot of those diamonds and how they are the same. There is absolutely no body color. I mean, how about that? Can we just point that out? No yellows, no browns, none of those colors you don't want to see. We want our diamonds, if you're talking about white diamonds, you want them to be just that, colorless, right? That's the look you're getting here. And it's not even going to be $49.99, Tony. We're going to take it a lot lower than that because I'm scaring people away right now with 10,000 bucks. They're going, oh, that's too much. Here's what I'm going to do. They're big individual stones. That's why we have to point it out. You don't get to 369 in a 7-inch bracelet without having larger individual sizes. These are almost 10 pointers. That is a gigantic size. And it goes one side to the other. If you need extra length, we just charge a little bit extra for the labor, but we add in the gold and the diamonds for free. So if 7 inches does not work ideally for you, let us make you a 7.5 or an 8-inch. It's just going to be a little bit more. Talk to your operators about that. We can essentially make, if you want a 10-inch anklet, we can make it for you. It's just going to be a little bit more to cover the labor cost. Diamonds and gold, we take care of. Truly, we do. It's not even $39.99. This has not happened before where we're taking it. So if you've thought about it, considered it, if it's been the wish list item, this is the night to get it. Why are we doing this? Have diamonds collapsed? Has the market subsided? Is there no demand anymore? No, no, no. It's just that we are celebrating the April birthstone on this 4th day in. To the month of April, we have been celebrating every show we've been here with some of the most incredible diamond values we've ever seen. It all kicked off on Monday, on April 1st, with that 5-stone 2-carat band. And if that is not the perfect bracelet match to that band, I don't know what is. Then yesterday, I had the 1-carat diamond solitaire pendant, sold out. Oh, by the way, the band on Monday, sold out. The bracelet is incredible because this is the most diamond weight of all. It's the most gold weight of all. It's any gold you want. There's the proper closure, the proper figure 8s. You're not spending $39.99. You're not even spending $2,999. That's already a mile below the price of commercial grade diamonds. Now I talk about commercial grade diamonds. What the heck are those? You got to buy, if you are in the diamond business and you are like the source of diamonds, you have to buy diamonds to cut other diamonds. That's how darn durable diamonds are, is that they're so naturally hard in their substance that they actually can only be cut with other diamonds. So if you're talking about the diamonds that are commercial level quality that you have to buy just to cut your diamonds and to cut the rough, that's what costs $1,000 a carat or more typically. And that's not what you're paying for faceted VS goods, setting gold, tons of labor, the matching alone of the diamonds, the setting into those individual baskets, all the gold that entails, and you're not spending $29.99. That has got to be one of the greatest values we've ever seen. That is a better price than it was 6.5 years ago, and now you're not paying that. I told you we've got some unbelievable opportunities. You know how we sold out of that pendant last night and we had 10? I sold out of the ring on Monday and I had more than 10. We've sold out of every diamond deal we've showcased in this month of April, and yet this is the one that's the most limited of all. Probably not a surprise to anybody. And we already have 2 gone. So just like that, this is the bracelet to own. If you're not sure where to go, smaller or larger, we have both. We have smaller and larger. Go here. This is the one that's the icon, that's the most popular we have by far. You will love it. You will love it. And if you don't, it's the end of the world. No, it's not, because you send it back and you get your money back. It's no problem. We take it back willingly. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll have it at some point for a $29.99 price tag if we're lucky. Tonight you get to spend less just because the calendar turned to April and because we're putting together some of the best values we've ever seen in our history here on this show. And this is not even $29.99 or $28.88 or anything like it. We're going to blow this out, and that is $369 in diamonds. If you had 369 individual diamonds, they would not be priced this way. They would not be. It cannot be done. Those are not little individual 1-point stones. Instead, they're almost 10 pointers each, and it's not even $28.88. Get your white, get your yellow, get your rose. If you want to upgrade your own bracelet, this is the time to do it. And it's practically no money to do it tonight. If you want to get a gift for somebody who's always wanted a tennis bracelet, get it tonight. If you want to stack and layer, maybe that bracelet you have is sentimental and you still love it. Great. Put this one on next to it and you wear them together. Very few people who wear bracelets right now are just wearing one bracelet. It's a stack style. It's a stack story. It's no different than our necklaces and our earrings and our rings. You don't just wear one these days. You can stack and build and tell a story with how you're putting your pieces together. It doesn't mean leave the other ones at home, throw them out. It just means you stack and layer and you've got a really fresh look. And this is not even $28.88. So it's time to get on the phone lines because now we have 3 gone. And I don't have that many bracelets to go around at this point. So it's not a time to wait. And I'm putting my heart and soul into it because I'm a believer. I am in the diamond wholesale district every day just about, and I cannot buy diamonds myself for this price. And that's the deal. $28.88, let's go even lower. We're going to sell these out in 60 seconds. It's going to be gone. What can I tell you? This is the value of the night. It is the value of, I've been offering tennis bracelets here for years. I offer them every few weeks. I got to tell you, I've had many, many presentations of many different sizes. There's never been a value like this one is. So it's go time now. Try it and you'll love it. If you're new to our show and you've looked at tennis bracelets elsewhere and you're thinking, there's no way. Those can't be natural diamonds. They are. They can't be VS diamonds. They are. And it can't be solid gold. It is. And you're getting the value that is truly, this is what we exist to do. It's not even $2,799. We're going even lower. I'm almost sold out, by the way. This has been happening where we've been selling out very, very quickly on diamond pieces, where people are shopping them well before we get to the final drop price. No surprise, it's a great value. I can't hide a great value from you. You know it. And diamonds are not the thing. It's not like a cat's eye moonstone where it's only here. It's not like a Patativa tourmaline in a 3-carat size that's only here. This is something you can comparison shop all day. You don't need anything more than a phone or a computer or an internet connection to go online right now and to see that what I'm telling you is the absolute truth. There is no value. Look at quality though. These are not I1, I2, I3 filled with carbon spot diamonds. These are VS. You can look at it with your naked eye, not see anything. You can look at it with a microscope and be hard pressed to find an inclusion in those diamonds all the way through. You gotta get one if you love it. It's just, again, I've been doing this 22 years. I am the face of fine jewelry on TV, guys. And diamonds are, yeah, they're the classic. They're the must-have. They're the go-to. They're what everybody wants. But we hold ourselves to the highest, strictest standards when it comes to quality for you. And that's not just the standard of quality, it's the standard of value. That's what this bracelet is all about. And it's $2,777. It is our lowest price. This is 4424. This is Diamond Month. You're not going to see this for the rest of the month. It's here now. If you can get one, and it's only going to last for probably 60 seconds. And Andy, did you already get one in white, yellow, or rose? No. So we have one more than I thought we had. So if you would like this bracelet, and again, I've shown this hundreds of times. Has it ever been this price tag? No. That's the deal. We're bringing you the opportunity of a lifetime tonight. And it doesn't matter how many times we show it in the future. Is it going to be $2,777? Can't be. This is your moment. Take advantage of it. This is where even just one diamond solitaire last night, 24 hours ago, was more money. For one diamond, this is going to be 42 individual stones, 10 pointers thereabouts all the way across the bracelet, and exactly like I thought it was going to go here. 28 seconds remaining to get one. It's last call. You should have one. If you already have one, that's cool, right? But for those of you that wanted a tennis bracelet in your collection, if you want to add or stack, if you want to just go ahead and upgrade your own, here's the chance to do it. At 12 seconds remaining and almost sold out. Congrats. We have diamond studs here as well. There are 1 carat standard. They're $19.99 if you need them. We've got smaller studs as well. We've got a yellow diamond. We've got a diamond band. I mean, it's not all diamonds, but boy, do we have some values on diamonds tonight. I promised the blue wing would come out. So we're going to do it next. And I'm so glad you love this bracelet, as do I. It's just one of those that everybody needs to have. I've seen costume jewelry versions where it's faux stones, forget about lab grown, where it's just simulated stones that just look like diamonds. They're more money in precious metal than this. And that's the thing. Do you know they set faux stones in precious metals sometimes? They do. There are designers who do that. It's called demi-fine. I love that term, demi-fine. They'll put fake stones in real metal and then they'll call it a day and say, well, that's kind of real. Half of it's real. This is the whole thing, and you gotta love that. So moving on, we have one left, and then here's our tanzanite that I know somebody's gotta be waiting for a blue wing, right? Hopefully everybody's got one by now, but if you don't yet, last call on the tanzanites. This is our 415. It's 112-3837, and it's brand new right now, and it's a 415 cushion cut. We've been loving the cushion cuts of late. Well done. I want to thank everybody who just got a bracelet. Thank you to Paula. Thank you to Barbara. Thank you to Ronald. Thank you, everybody. Peter got one too. I can't say enough about that bracelet. And we actually have one left right now. And I know we have 2 callers on the line, so it's probably not going to be long for this world. But that is the way you get your bracelet. It's just an incredible value. I don't know. I shop gold bangles a lot. So you guys know I'm a sucker for gold, which is weird because I don't sell it here. I don't sell plain gold pieces, which is why I have to go elsewhere to buy my gold. And that's not a problem. I have designers I like, and I have, places I like to shop outside of TVON. That's no secret. And, that's how it is. But I got to tell you, a gold bracelet right now with no diamonds in it is costing more than $27.77. And I know because that's what I usually shop. That's what I usually live my life in. I met a customer the other day. I was out and, met a customer who's been watching for a long time. And, she was commenting like, wow, you don't even have a lot of gems on. All I see is a diamond and a lot of gold. And that's usually how I roll. So again, just on a daily basis, I don't really bring out a lot of the bling every single day because I'm just doing, the things we all do, kind of casual hanging out, right? Doing the stuff you got to get done as a, independent woman, right? You got to do that stuff. You got to just, live your life. Well, that's kind of how I just am so familiar with. That's what I'm shopping all the time is gold. So I cannot believe that a gold bracelet with all those diamonds can be that price. So it's really a fantastic value. One left, and I know we got a lot of people verifying on that last one, but I'm so excited this tanzanite's here because here's something that, yeah, if you want to shop elsewhere, it's wonderful, but there's nobody else who's going to bring you this material. So even though you all know places to shop for tanzanite, I know places to shop for tanzanite, there's a lot of it out there. It's a very popular piece. Yes?
Catherine just called. She said she bought her first item from us on Diamond Day. She just started the
Oh.
and she said she is very happy.
Wow, that was quick. Catherine? Thank you. Catherine, oh, Kathleen rather. Kathleen just called in because she purchased something on Monday. She has it. It was her first purchase ever, is my understanding. And she loves it. So thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that. Wow, and that's some fast shipping for you too, which is always great. So yes, that's what we love to do. But here's our 415. 92 points in diamonds, and it is going to be almost like, think floral meets halo, because a halo usually means one little skinny row of diamonds around it. This is giving you like a frame, a big, beautiful frame of diamonds all the way around your stone. Gotta love that. It's 415 is the size of the stone in the middle, and we do have it with 92 points in diamonds overall. Now it's going to be changed to white, yellow, or rose if you would like it to be. You're going to just choose all your favorites. And so here's the thing, reds galore. We've been saving this one for a minute. This usually is the size everybody likes, or requests at least. And you've got very large, I was trying to move this around a little bit so you can see the individual sizes of the diamonds because they're so large individually, but then they're clustered together. So that's why I think of it as almost like we've all seen cluster rings where it's rounds put together in a round. And then it's almost like that pattern's carrying through and through and through all the way around your stone, and then a little extra on the sides here and here. So you've got that special look. So just kind of, that's why when you see it on the hand, check this out. On my hand, you're going to see side to side diamonds. Look at that. One side to the other. No break in the action. Love it. Constant, lovely brilliance and fire. Framing this in a bigger way than normal, like one halo can't do that. So we put this beautiful cluster all the way around. It's going to be blowout time, and I got to be honest with you guys, we got to move some jewelry, and we have an hour and 5 minutes to do it. So it's not going to be something we can just wait and wait and wait and leave it at $79.99 and hope that there's a miracle. We just got to make the miracle happen. That's why I'm here, and that's my job. That is the description, make miracles happen. Against all the odds. Just make a miracle happen. It's going to happen right now. Give me a call. And actually, I'm going to leave it in your hands because there's only one way to do this. Otherwise, it's $79.99. Take it or leave it. Let's try something a little different here. Skip $79.99 and let's wow ya. Now, you know that we've been talking about the lack of blue wing block Ds. There just aren't that many left. So it's getting to be that go time where decisions have to be made. And if a 415's been on your radar, somewhere anywhere in that size, very few of those remain. I did bring you a 15 karat 83 earlier. I have a secret for you. It's still here. Now, unfortunately, nothing else that I've ever brought you could be the per carat low that 1583 was. So I know it's a little counterintuitive, but that's here. This one, stone you haven't seen yet, hasn't been sitting in a vault for 6 months. It's just your first time seeing it. It's been made for about 3 weeks, and we're going through every last one of them, bringing them out. So it's your last call if you'd like one. And we're going to make it a lot better than $79.99. I hope you dial quickly because I'm going to put it on the auction block and we're going to start at absolutely nothing. Let's go. Let's try that. Nothing. Nothing to start. No reserve. $100. I'm tempted to do $1,000 increments, Tony, but I don't want to scare anybody away. So we're going to start at zero with $100 increments. Now, you know it's an $8,000 ring. I know it's an $8,000 ring. So if we want to make this not the last item of the night, maybe you want to give us a little power bid because you know it's like probably not going to go less than $5,000 at this rate, even on a Thursday. Take a look at it on the hand again. Red galore. The red flashes, they go all the way to the very outskirts of the ring. So if I'm talking to you like Kathleen was a first-time shopper on Monday, she opted for a blue wing, and that's kind of impressive because Monday was a very diamond-oriented, and you know what, skip it. I am not going to go through this. I am not going to go through with it, Tony. I can't do it. We have no open. I'm gonna skip it and save my career. Let's save my career because I don't want this to be my last night. I have a special outfit planned for that day. You know I do. I can't make this my last night on TV. That's not going to happen tonight, is it? So I'm saving this. We got $1,000 bid, so you know what? We'll sell it. $1,000 we have. Tim, who do you have there? One bidder. Diane. Diane, thank you. Diane says, I'll take it. $1,000. 15? We just got 15. See, we're going to be up to 4,000 or 5,000 in no time. Take a look. You guys know what's up. You know what this is. 15, we have 2 bidders. $1,500. Uh-oh. 16. Hey, Diane, what happened? She went with the big bid. Now we're going to go in little increments, right? I like that. Okay. So we're at 16. Still only 2 bidders, by the way. Still 2 bidders. 1,600 we have. Uh-oh. No way. 16. Well, serves me right. I should not. It's against the rules to start at 0. I can't do it anymore. I'm prohibited from doing that. I just felt like we needed a little spark here. So here we go. 17, we have a new bidder that just jumped in at 17 because we still have people verifying and registering in the what? $1,800. Is that still Diane you have over there? Because I know you got a couple callers. All right, so we have 18. It is Diane. Diane, hi, thank you. We're at 18. Uh-oh. 2 bidders? That's it? And one just left us? And we're at 1,800? Uh-oh. Well, guys, this is something I'm going to, Diane, has she been shopping with us a while, Tim? She's been shopping a while. Where does she live? Just a state. I don't need like addresses or anything. Ohio. Okay, so, gosh, what I wouldn't want, I would give anything to be in Ohio tomorrow. Diane, if I make it out there for my big Friday off, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll go across the country. I'm supposed to be in Ohio tomorrow. Does she have an extra bedroom? Should I bring the ring? No? Okay. Can she get me to the Reds game? No? Okay. Diane, I'm going to ask you something quite seriously here. I love that she's in Ohio. I need to offer her something to not, wait a minute, do you have 19? I just heard that, 1,900 we have. We just got 19. We have a new bidder, and she started this whole thing. So I was gonna offer something to not take it, like a bribe, you know. Those are legal, right? Bribes, it's legal, right? I was gonna offer her something. Now, Andy, I'm gonna have to offer your customer something to not take it. I can't sell this at $1,900. We're going to give it a final call, though. I'm going to hope that we maybe end the auction the way we started with power bids. I'm going to hope for a power bid. I'm at $1,900. I can't sell this under $2,000. I can't sell it under $4,000. We're in last call on Blue Wing Block Ds. This is nothing to spend on a $415. I respect that this is fine jewelry and that we all work hard for our each and every dollar. It's a grind, right? It's not easy. I get that and respect that. But I will tell you something right now. If you want to have one of our best, this is red flashes all the way through the stone, all the way to the very outside. That very outside edge of the stone, that's a good sign when that's giving that to you. We're at $1,900 only, and we're going to give it a final 2 minutes. I have nobody else. I was waiting to see if we might have another bidder come in at $2,000. We don't yet. So I'm going to go out in the phone bank, see what's happening. We're at $1,900 only. It's only $100 increments. There is no reserve. Obviously, that's where I'm in trouble. Because you know how those other auctions online work, where if, you bid, it's a $300,000 car and you put in a $200 bid and yeah, you're going, oh, why didn't I get it? Because there's a reserve, because the auctioneer is protecting themselves. I should have done that here. I just never dreamed we would sell it this cheap. So we're going to give it 2 final minutes, and what a perfect time, because it's also the very end of the hour and we have one final, what's called the mercy hour next. So this is going to be it, guys. Last call on this one, Tanzanite, Blue Wing Block D, one of our last here, 4 carats, the size everybody wants. If you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. We've got one bidder left, I think, and we've only got $1,900 on this ring. Shouldn't have started at 0. I get that now. So take a look, but you never know, right? Never know what to expect. So here's your moment. Take advantage. We've got 2 minutes left. Any gold you want, any size. And we're going to get it to your door for free. If Diane gets it, I'll make the flight tonight. I'll make the flight tonight. And I'll deliver it personally. But that is, we've got 1:30. I don't think I can't go. I've gone to the East Coast and back on a Friday and been back on Saturday morning. I have done it. I can do it. I have done it before. But it's the only day I got to do it. So right, I have done it. But here we are at 1:24 to get you in. Let's take a look at this on the hand again as well. Look at that. That is stunning. Look at that. That's showing red flash from all that distance away. We have a final now, 67 seconds to get you in. 19, we're looking for 2. Does anybody want to go 2,000 or more? I know that's a big ask. So we're looking at verifying, verifying, verifying. You've got, what's that mean? Okay, so what? Okay, come on, power bids. Come on. Come on, power bids. We need 25. We need 3,000. Give me 24. Give me 23. Give me anything but 1,900. 40 seconds now ticking down. This is last call. This is last chance. We got an hour left. Oh, I have no idea what's going to happen in this next hour, but you might, just for the pure entertainment value, you might want to stick around and stay and find out. And then we'll rendezvous at 10 and see what kind of craziness we witnessed. I would stay with us. It's Thursday, y'all. Welcome into Thursdays. Nobody else. Final chance, final call. Last chance. Anybody else on this one? Jess, are you on this one? Nope. Yes, maybe thinking about it. Hold on. We're verifying. We got a last call here. I know we have someone trying to get through, and the clock still has a second. All right. Let me know if we got $2,000 or more. Would that be a lot to ask? Probably. We've got a big yellow diamond. Probably going to have to wait on that for a different show. We have, diamond studs. Mentioned we have the 1 carat diamond studs. I also have the smaller ones, though. So we'll bring those out for you. They're at a new low price as well. And then our final calls now. Do we have 2,000 or 22? What do you have, 23? What do we got? You got it? Yes? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Let's move along. That was a little strange. But, congrats. That's what you're here for. Big values. Now, speaking of, this is a stud I've also shown you a couple hundred times. But there's a new price. I don't mean to upset anybody who paid more. I'm sorry. We're just doing some diamond specials for the month of April, and it is April 4th. And I'm not saying every single day is going to have a special, but we want to start with a lot of wows here. So you have something very important here. And you know what? If you don't mind, guys, I'm going to do a little behind-the-scenes stuff here because you can see our camera gets out of focus after a while. So let me show you now. Now it's better. Because suddenly it looked like everyone else's diamonds there for a minute. I was like, oh, something's wrong. Those look cloudy and hazy. And did we change the channel or no? We're still here. All right, we're still at TVON. We're looking at our VS diamonds now. And it's item number 11104. That's so mean of me. I should not be that mean, right? Everyone's doing their best. It's just not many people have VS diamonds. That's a fact. And, we give you a really high power look at them. This is like a 10 power magnification. So it's like you sit at home and, if you don't have a loupe, well, you don't need one. It's like you're sitting at home, and as long as you're tuned in, you're seeing that magnified look at your diamonds to really appreciate what they're all about. Now, this is really an important look in studs because, they're 28 points. 1110418. You might look at that and go, oh, they're small. But then doesn't your eye tell you a different story? What we know logically to be still 14 pointers, which are significant when you're talking about VS round brilliance, but you look at that and you probably think what I think, being around diamonds every day. I look at that and say, that doesn't look like a 14-point diamond. It looks like a half carat. And that is because it's bezel set. It's something so simple and so straightforward as the way you set. I'm sorry this wheel's jumpy today. It's just kind of the poor wheel. It's seen better days. This wheel's been around with me for a long time. So we're all a little, we're all a little worse for wear than we used to be. I feel you, wheel. 28 points here. 14 points each, bezel set, centered post, butterfly backing. And if you want big diamonds, I've got them. They're the 1 carats. They're here. They're $19.99. They have been since the first day I got here. It's a long time ago. They're here if you want them. We got 1 carat studs. I'll refrain from showing them unless you need to see them because you know them inside out. You probably have the item number memorized. But what we don't get to see very often are these 28 pointers that are actually giving you a similar overall diameter to the 1 carats. And that's because of the bezel. So maybe the budget says, we're not doing 2 carats right now. We're not doing 1 carat because they're thousands of dollars. Well, look what you can get here. That's the half carat. Here we go, because that's the 1 carat total weight. This is the 28 points total weight. Not that big a difference in their overall size because of the bezel. So if you want to kind of cheat your way to still getting high quality diamonds and spending very little, this allows you to still get a big look because of the gold around it. Because of the way that also, I think there's something to be said for the profile. It looks good from that respect because it's all solid gold around it. That doesn't mean an open basket. Some people aesthetically like that better. Here's how they're finished in the back. And they are a lower profile setting to a basket too. There's nothing sharp. There's no prongs. Nothing can catch on anything. Nothing's going to get tangled. Nothing's going to get in the way. It's just an easy earring to wear. And if you're like me, and I admit it, I've got a lot of piercings. I've got 13 of them. I don't change out every single earring every single day. I don't. So if you're also like that and you just want to kind of leave an earring in for a couple of days and you want them to be comfortable to do so, this would work for that as well. because you can do that. They're a really smooth bezel setting. There's nothing sharp. It's just fabulous. And they're going to be that size that are also kind of like our fire opals earlier, where they're wearable in the primary and up the ear as well in multiple levels of piercing. So you can wear them just anywhere. And they're also going to be really affordable and not $9.99 affordable. We're going to take them down. This is the lowest price they've ever been. So we got to love that. I love to point that out when we get to discount diamonds the way we are doing this month. And I know the month just started, but we're bringing out the haul now so you can get the jump start, start appreciating these diamonds while they're here. And you know what? It's not even $499. That is an automatic value, but this is a really wearable stone. And I think that I hope you guys like seeing them on the ear. I feel like that's important to do. I always think that that's appreciated, and it just helps to see it from a distance away so you get an idea of the measurement, and then we'll show it also with the ruler and then up against the ear so you can see how they'll look when they are actually in your ear. But look at how beautiful, almost a quarter of an inch, almost. Just about. So when you've got that overall diameter with the bezel, remember you are going to choose your gold if you like it to be just tonal with the diamond. Well, we're dealing and working with white diamonds, so the best way to do that is to get the white gold and have that beautiful look shine through. But that's what they look like on. So you can see how, again, works in the primary piercing, still shows up, still plenty of size there. Don't look too petite or out of place, but they can go all the way up and be stacked up the ear as well, all the way up to the top. So if you want to, gives you a lot of versatility, but they're not even $499 tonight. We love it. Let's take another look at them and just a modern take on the setting style. They're popular already. It's a great way to go. We're discounting all of our big iconic diamond pieces for you, and this is going to be $399 for the pair, and that is a brand new low, and by a mile. They've not been that low, and that's hundreds of dollars less than they usually are. So if you'd like to have them, it's a great chance to pick them up. They make great giftables as well. You know they're going to work for just about anybody in any age. It's elevating. We're seeing more and more bezel sets for diamonds these days from major designers. So if you're rather new to it, I would expect now going forward as you take a look at jewelry out and about, you're going to see more and more of those bezel settings. And again, there's just a great practical standpoint to them. So $399 makes them yours. 2 pairs for under $800, because you know I think a lot of people have to do that now. You know, if you do have multiple piercings, you may be getting 2 or 3 pairs of one earring so that you can stack them up, right? And that's something where I think a big discount and an additional sale helps you out tremendously in that respect. So very popular. They are already. They go with the bracelet we had earlier. Remember, we have one tennis bracelet left too. So if you want that 3-carat 69 tennis bracelet we brought you earlier, still got one for you. And that was a brand new low. Still have our gorgeous 15-carat 83. I'm going to bring that back out. We have a big tanzanite. We have the speen, great speen and a designer ring still here. Hey, I want to remind you, speaking of diamonds, I don't see you guys on Fridays, as you know. So what we're going to do is I have to kind of tell you about what's happening over the weekend so we don't have you miss it. We do have a big diamond deal on Saturday with a new pendant that's going to be a big floral with huge diamonds. And then Sunday, I need to make sure you're aware that Sunday the 7th, that's this Sunday, we're going to bring those nail hoop earrings. They have diamonds as well, but it's that set completer to the bangle that we started with and the ring that match. So I know a lot of you adore our nail collection. The earrings are debuting on Sunday. So I need to make sure, it's my job to make sure you're aware of that here tonight because it's the last time I see you until the weekend. So got to make sure you know those nail hoop earrings that you guys asked us to create for you to go with the set, they are coming up and they're debuting on Sunday. So it's one day to get them and they're really going to be affordable and they turned out beautifully. I'm so proud with the way they turned out. Obviously, like the whole nail collection, I had a hand in helping design them to make sure that they were perfect, and they came out beautifully, so we're excited about that. And that's Sunday. And then again, more diamonds on Saturday. We'll have a big diamond pendant for you that you're going to love. So a lot to get to this weekend. Make sure you're with us for those because I don't want you to miss out. And then if anybody wants a big yellow diamond, there is one here that I'm going to do a little discounting on. And it's our major stone here. It's a 151 center. True story. I got here this afternoon and I saw one yellow diamond scheduled for the show. And it was a carat 70. Yes. Thomas in Minnesota. Hi, Thomas in Minnesota. Thank you so much. Welcome to our show. Picking up diamond studs, I assume. I'm not sure, but think diamond studs. And then here we go with our yellow diamond. So this is, I'm going to bring up the graphics here. It's 112-2767. I want you to compare what you see here in this graphic to what I did not bring out tonight, which was a carat 70 stone. That was big money, yes. I'm sorry, what did they do? They picked it up? Oh, I remember that golden zircon in, wait, it wasn't the one in the peacock feather, it was the other one, right? Okay, good. And who was it? Tracy and who? Alan. Hi. Am I getting that right? Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Alan. Thanks for shopping tonight. They picked up a piece from yesterday. I love that. Thank you guys so much. And hello right back to you. Happy April, happy spring. This is the carat 51. There was a carat 70 stone that was much smaller. Now, how can a carat 70 be smaller? I'm talking about the dimension. The dimension of my carat 70 that was new tonight was smaller in dimension than this carat 51. So I thought, let's bring out the carat 51 that's still hanging out instead. So here it is, carat 51 square cushion, loaded with the double halo and the diamonds down the sides. That's your overall, the bridge. We love it. And it's going to be an additional diamond weight, 46 points in the yellow, 96 points in the white diamonds. So a grand total here. This is a lot to love and a lot to look at, and we appreciate that. But what you're also getting is upcoming one of the most incredible values we can bring, because my carat 70 with less diamond weight around it was actually the same carat weight overall, but it was like $10,000. I wanted to bring you something that we could make a little bit more affordable while still giving you all the look, all the big diamond weight, all the impressive styling. This will be 2 carats, 93 in total. We have about 45 minutes left, so I have gone through all of the show without a request. I hope that if you have one, you'll bring it in so we can get it to you before we go off the air here in about 45. But this is the 293 total weight here. Stunning piece, great look. Of course, the bridge mounting looks so good, and it feels so good on the hand because you do have a lot of gold weight. You see the way it's built internally, but it just sits so nicely on the hand for you, and this is what it's going to look like from a distance here. So all of this look, all that wow factor, and yet a really great value on a tough stone to get, because the carat 51s are just about gone. You don't get, we can't even get the 1 carats anymore without spending 4 or 5 times what we sell them to you for. So it means it's going to be real tough sledding to go forward and bring you these big yellows. Make sure you get them now, otherwise it's kind of like our blue wings, where we're going to be going through a period of time where there are no yellow diamonds to be offering, and we've gotten very accustomed to seeing them on a semi-regular basis. That is going to be coming to an end. We want to make sure you get your fabulous stones now. We are the leader in the values. That's why they're popular. That's why they don't stick around. I saw a teeny tiny little ring today that I probably should have brought out just to show it to you, but I didn't want to actually present it because it was so much smaller. And it was just, again, so much more money, like $99.99. And don't get me wrong, it's a great value. But in compared to what we're seeing here with the 293 and this exquisite bridge and that, still, it's the color you want. Obviously, there's lighter and there's darker when it comes to the yellows, but this is the color that is spot on perfection. This is what you want to have if you're going for the best in color. It's right there. You've got over 1.5 carats in the size, and it's going to be 1 caller only taking it. And I'm just going to blow it out because I'm going to give you a treat. We're in 45-minute territory. This is when we consider this the end of the show. We're trying to move a lot of jewelry very quickly. Obviously, if you have any requests, we love those. If you have anything you want to see again, we'd love to know what that is. But this is the way to get your yellow diamond in a big size. 1 carats are gone. The 1/2 carats are gone. The 2 carats are gone. So it's basically a carat 51, this one, or it's a carat 70 that's far more money to $99.99. This one is not. You're getting the same overall carat weight. It's just a little bit smaller in that diamond weight center. When I say smaller, I'm talking about then the carat 70 I opted not to show you because it was so much pricier at $99.99. We're going to bring that price down. This is going to be better. It's not going to be $99. I got to make it lower, and we will do that. So come on in if you like it, because it's going to be less than even $9,000, $8,000, $7,000, $6,000. The auctions aren't working, so I'm just going to give you the price. I can do things under cost a lot faster than what the auctions take, and the outcome's the same. You get a price that's better than what we paid to make it, and that's value. I don't know if it's a good business plan, but it's value. It's really good value. But it's also not going to be $69.99. Take advantage tonight. It's not $69.99, not $59.99, and how on earth do you take a ring of this status, this collectability? Keep in mind, those diamonds are natural. They're not treated in any way. They're faceted, they're polished, and then they're set in this amazing ring. I have to always mention that because there's so much of the treated material out there. so much. And people still say, well, it's a natural diamond. And sure it is. They can take a natural diamond that was some other color and then enhance it to be yellow. Did you know that? They can do that. That's not what this is. This is the actual natural diamond from the earth. So Mother Nature gets the credit. Mother Nature did the work. And that's why they're scarce. That's why they're rare. This is not even $49.99, if you can believe it. We've got a nearly 3-carat total weight. The bridge style is spectacular. Check it out from the ins and outs and the details and the design and the way it looks. I know we've seen a lot of yellow diamonds historically over the last couple of years. Those days are coming to an end. So make sure you get them now. Make sure you get them while they're here, especially if you want the finer examples, the bigger sizes, the really impressive looks like you're seeing right now. That's what this is. And it's also not going to be $49.99 either. Even better value. Take full advantage of it. We're going to blow it out right now. It's not even $4,500. It's $44.99. And it's for one caller. And that is it. Still have a couple pieces left from earlier in the show. Let me know if you need to see the 1-carat diamond studs. We had 2 Windsors earlier. They're here. We have all kinds of beautiful pieces, whether you're looking for the Sphene, which is the round, whether you're looking for ruby, we've got one of those. I have a really nice markdown on the prettiest lavender sapphire. I adore this ring. It's one of the tougher colors to get in all the Sapphire Kingdom. We'll show that to you next. And it's going to be 1118846. My yellow diamond is mine. We're keeping it. It's a beauty. It's a really good stone. It's the exact color you want it to be. Of course, it's a brilliant cushion cut as well, which is why you get top to bottom, side to side, all the lavish brilliance in really what looks like glitter, right? It looks like a micronized glitter that's throughout that stone. Whereas if that weren't a brilliant cut, it would have a very different visual. It gives you bigger, like open spaces to the stone. It's still going to sparkle, but not nearly as much. So if you're getting into diamonds anyways, you probably want a stone that's going to give you a lot of life and sparkle. And that's what this does. All right, so let's move on to this lavender sapphire because this is a prize. And I can tell you, having now worked with, for months and months at a time trying to do a custom design engagement ring in a purple sapphire, let me tell you, there are no other stones here that exist in this color. And yet this one's sitting here just looking all perfect and pretty in this mounting. It's item number 1118846, and it is a pure lavender. It's like that little pop of neon. That's the thing. Lavender, to me, conjures an image of pastel, and therefore not really loud. Pastels can be a little bit muted. They can be a little bit more simple and quiet. This is like a pastel, but it's bright, so there's a vividness to it. If you've ever seen a natural purple diamond, I helped curate one once for a very famous person. It was probably the most talked about diamond ring in a long time. It still is one of the most well-known diamond rings ever purchased in the public market. And this is the color of a purple diamond. It really is. It's a lavender, lilac with blues. It's like a periwinkle meets purple. It's not the dark purple that looks like amethyst. I'll prove it to you because I've got an amethyst in front of me, which we will show you before the day is over. And it looks like this. This is what amethyst looks like. Please note the difference here. That's a difference. And there's not one that's better than the other. It's just I want to point out that that's more of a true classic purple. What you're seeing here in this lilac lavender is very different. And it's very diamond-like, and that's why I like it. It's a carat 66 in size, so it's also a great size. And it's the oval with 67 points in diamonds, and we only have one, and it's in yellow gold, and we're going to blow it out. It's got to stay in the yellow gold, but that doesn't mean we won't size it for you. We certainly will. We want it to arrive ready to wear, and you're going to get it right now for just $1,000. I was going to do $19.99. I'm going to switch it. We want to move some jewelry fast here at the end of the night. And we still got the yellow diamond, which worries me. So I'll tell you what, not even $15, not $14.99, $13.99. I'm here to blow it out. This is our lowest price ever on this lavender lilac, but bright. It's not muted. It's not dusty. It doesn't have those gray tones to it. It's just bright and beautiful and so rare. One more thing. It's also going to be that bigger size of sapphire we don't usually see. Tons of diamonds. This is called the Hidden Hearts design. Such significance built in. I'm not a heart person. Don't like them. You won't see me wearing one. But you know what? I don't mind this at all. It's a subtle nod to the hearts because it truly is hidden. What looks like it just goes side to side on the hand It's actually diamonds tucked in here. You see this design here, look at that. So now when it's really up close, you see that little sideways heart design that is surrounding your diamonds, but it doesn't read overtly as, hey, look at me, I've got big heart shapes. And that's why I think it's such a beautiful kind of subtle nod to that sentimental aspect built in. It's not even $13.99. We'll make it $1,299. And then we got to move. We got rubies coming up. If there's anything we can go find from a vault, please let me know what it is. We got all this time to play with. We got like 38 minutes where we would love to do nothing more than show you what you want to see. You're here. You might as well tell us what you're looking to shop for tonight, because honestly, we have shown you most everything we got tonight and still have a couple items available. And so we're going to bring you the amethyst earrings that I promised. Then we also have diamond bands. It's been a diamond day anyways, right? Bracelet, studs, why not a band? Classic stackable. This is what I love. I wear this every day as a thumb ring in real life, and so many of you always ask me, what are you wearing as your thumb ring? This is the band. So we'll bring that to you. We've got the amethyst studs coming up. They're actually omega backs, which is really, really exciting. Take a look at this. This is that great look where I know, it's funny, I said today, hours before the show, I said, why don't we just do some more amethyst? We don't have any. We literally don't have amethyst. Now, let me just punctuate that with the fact that we can bring you regular amethyst, but at this point, we really like this quality. And if we brought you something other than this, you might beef with us a little bit. What happened to that best quality? We don't want to bring you the light lavenders. We want to bring you that pop of neon, bright, brilliant material. These are rounds. They're amethyst. They're in white, yellow, or rose gold, and they're 11222783. And talk about a color that goes with everything. Well, here's an earring. A set of earrings that it's rare. We tell you right off the bat that they're omega backings. Because a lot of you request omega backings, and a lot of you ask the question, why can't you make omega backings with everything? We can't. We literally can't. And omega backing is a mechanism that requires a lot of gold, and it requires a lot of space. And so you can't put an omega backing on a small earring. Most studs are too small to have a true omega back. What does that mean? It means there's a post, but it's got this big hinge style because it's really only needed when you have a bigger earring. You don't want your earrings to fall forward. You don't want them to flop. You want them to be sitting out beautifully to the world. I know that there's a big, big business towards backings that you can buy in the aftermarket jewelry world, where they're backings that you add to other earrings so that your earrings don't droop. I would say before you go out and buy more backings, why don't you just get the omega back to start? They're built the right way, and you'll never have that droopsy oopsie daisies. It just is going to happen and sit as it should, because it's made properly. So take a look. I just threw one on here. Now I get to make sure they're sitting out to the world for you so I can position them right. But look how beautiful that is. See how it's not drooping or falling forward? It's a bigger earring, so a lot of times that's what it would do. It would fall. That's prevented because of this extra huge gold weight and style that you have with the omega backing. They're not even going to be $9.99 a pair. And yes, we haven't even touched on the 55 points in diamonds that you're getting. So there's a lot of diamond weight around them. That's that big halo you see around that stone. Really rich, really saturated, stunning Brazilian stones that are, yes, the February birthstone. This is the deluxe color you can get. And let's show them back up close so you can see. I love how easy they are too, because there's no extra backing to worry about. So there's never anything you're losing. There's never anything that's separate that you have to go find. I think that, you know, we've all lost earring backs before. We know that. And then they get mismatched and then it's not right. That's not going to happen here. It's all enclosed as one. It's all built and made properly as one. And that's the beauty of it. And they are not even going to be $999. Call me quickly. Can we help you with an amethyst earring? Can we provide you with the best quality in the world? Yeah, but can we make it better than $9.99 so we can get these phone lines rocking? Please, yes. Let's make it better than $8.88 because I'm in giveaway mode. We got some stuff to do. We got some jewelry to move. We got some great values to give. And this is not even $7.99 for the pair. You can choose any gold. I love a good amethyst, especially the richer material like this is in the yellow gold, so think about that. It's only $7.77 for the pair tonight. So then we'll get to our diamond band that's really classic and really wearable. We'll show that next. I know you're gonna love it. And it's great for stacking and layering and, you know, pinky rings and thumb rings and all the rings that are really in vogue right now all the different styles and ways to wear your diamond jewelry. So I can't wait to show that band to you. And then if you'd like a pair of earrings, we're giving them 60 seconds. They're the amethyst that we love. And don't forget about that lavender lilac sapphire that's still here, the carat 66, down to $12.99. Such an important piece, and trying to blow it out. Really good value there. So coming up, we're ready to move. We got a lot to show you, but very little time. Hoping we'll get your requests in here as well. If you need another big aqua, we've got a cushion cut in a large size. Anything else we can share with you, this is the time to get those requests in because we're running out of time. So 35 seconds left on the amethyst. You know what? A first caller can have them for $1. Let's do that instead. Why not? I want to sell something. Sometimes you as a host, you get the urge to sell something. I just want to sell something, you know? Even if it's like something I'm going to end up, you know, I'll pay for them. I'll pay for them. First caller, $1. Just why not? We got 33 minutes. Who knows how many times that's going to happen today? Why not? Just to say thanks for being with us. That's a good value, right? They're not exactly $1. Hopefully I don't need to talk into the value. I think we see the value. Okay, they're here. I'll keep them. Listen, I shouldn't be buying jewelry for customers anyways, right? It gets weird. It gets weird. It gets awkward. All right, do you have them? Okay, we've got them. They're gone. Who's got them, Andy? That took way too long. Thank you, Marsha. Okay, so we got them gone. She's got us on speed dial, I think. I'm convinced. Is that her first ever dollar item, or has she done that before? Because I think she's got us on speed dial. I think she's ready. All right, so let's get to our diamond band. It's going to be 1110530. Well done. Thank you so much. They'll be right out to Texas for you. Enjoy them. And then here we go. This is the band. Now, I'm showing you a couple because you might want to get a few. You might want to get a couple, stackable, layerable, do whatever you want, pinky ring, thumb ring. This continues. Our big diamond deals of the month. We're so excited to have you with us on the month of April, talking about some of our best diamond values ever, all time. We've had several tonight. This is the most affordable way to get our VS diamonds. It's a ring, it's a band. Everybody can wear this. Everybody can wear this. And if you don't yet have a pinky ring or thumb ring, or you want to stack what's called the anniversary band, and you want to start stacking and layering rings because it's so beautiful to do so, or if you just want one easy to wear, like let's say you want to leave the big diamond at home one day and you just want to put this on. And you walk out the door and you have that perfect piece. I live in Los Angeles, right? I live in, the heart of LA, not some suburb that's really 80 miles away and not really LA. I live in LA. And I got to tell you, I see a lot of celebs every day because, that's where I live, right? And you know these people, you know their rings, you know what their rings look like when they're out at the grocery store or at the gym or running errands, or just in their car sitting in traffic like, one of the biggest celebs I saw yesterday sitting in traffic next to me. They're not wearing the big old diamond. They're wearing a band almost every single time. It's a band like this because it's so easy to wear. It's like it's telling the world, yes, I'm still, because, they can't go without their ring because you know what happens when they go, right? Because they're going to be photographed without their ring and then the whole world starts a firestorm of rumors like, oh, they broke up, oh my God, right? Can you imagine? Oh, the stress of being under that microscope all the time. So they got to wear something, but they don't necessarily want to wear the $1 million green diamond, right? Or the big old 20-carat pear-shaped white diamond, or you name it, right? So this is what you see. And whether that's a look you like, or you're going to wear it as a pinky ring, a thumb ring, any way you want to wear it. How about a thumb ring? Like that. That's what I wear. Right there, just a beautiful, simple, thinner style, still wears beautifully, still all range of movement, all of that. This ring is 17 points and it looks like more. I always, always, always have to throw that caveat in is that, I don't know, it doesn't look like 17 points, it looks like a lot more than that, but the bottom line is it's VS Diamonds halfway around, so even if you get a size 12, if you get a size 15, if you get a size 10 or a size 9 or a size 8, it's always going to bring the diamonds all the way across the top of the band. That's really, really important. They stack to perfection. They're finished all the way through the inside. There's no break in the gold. There's not even a cutout under gallery under your diamonds. Your diamonds are going to stay clean because the diamonds are sitting away from the hand. They've got the gold behind it so that everything is staying as clean as possible. And you've got this great look. And by the way, It's going to be white, yellow, or rose gold, and you get to choose. And no, you're not going to spend $888 for this band here, and you can get as many as you want. You can stack them up. That's a great gold band, but then it's got the diamonds. I just can't get over, most bands are not finished that way. They're not usually solid all the way through like this is. This is really elite level diamond material, and yet made the right way. Look at how they stack, because they've got that straight edge. So they're going to stack beautifully. You know, sometimes diamond bands have the prongs that stick out. Not only can that be sharp, and can that be catching on things, but also it doesn't allow you to stack them really set together when they've got those prongs that jut out. So this is where you've got everything set within the band. It's not $888, it's not $777, it's not $699. We're gonna make it a lot more affordable. And this way, hopefully, if the discount comes down to a price where we've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars saved on each ring, maybe it gives you the opportunity to stack a few. Maybe it gives you that stackable, that moment where you can stack, layer, build, whatever you want to do. But it's also not going to be $699 or even $599. We have had some incredible diamond values in just the last 3 days. And I'm talking about Monday, Wednesday, and tonight. We've had incredible diamond values. But this is unheard of. Gold bands right now are not $599. This is with your VS diamonds. You choose the white, the yellow, or the rose. It's not even $500. We're going to blow them out and get them any size you need, pinky ring, thumb ring. That's the other problem, is that a lot of people say, I want one to wear as a pinky ring, but also would like to have one as the wedding set. And those two fingers are different sizes typically, so I got to get 2 whole rings. If they're affordable like this, hopefully you can. They're $499 a piece while they last, and you are lavishing in the best of diamonds every single day. You're not saving your special diamonds for a special occasion. This is the everyday wearable style that you live in, that you wear day in, day out. Just leave it on, and you have the ability where a thinner one is easier to stack. So if you are going with that trend towards an anniversary style where you want to stack one every year, this is the style to get, because you can stack easily, really 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 of them comfortably. It's really just giving you that level of versatility. So it's only $499. I'd highly recommend getting one if you can. And then we're going to blow it out and move along, because we have very little time left. We got about 25 minutes. We'll put up a big ruby. We've got the yellow diamond still here. Just to remind you, we have that big aqua from earlier as well. And then this is the double flower ring that inevitably the first item always sticks around, right? Almost always, because a lot of people just join us a little bit later in the show. Let me show you what we had to start this show off. I wish Renee was still watching. Renee was a viewer for about 3 years, and I gave her a heads up every time there was a ring like this, and she never, ever was with us. I think of her every time I see this combination in stones, because that's all she ever wanted, was a pot barrage and a blue sapphire stacked in a ring. Doubt she's with us right now, but Renee L., if you happen to be there, take a look at your screen, because we're going to bring out that flower ring next, which is that pot barrage blue sapphire combo. And it's very, very special. So that's going to be coming up, a carat 12 in diamonds. We started the evening with that ring. We're going to finish it up with that ring and a couple others that we're going to recap. And then we can also get to anything else you'd like to see with requests. We are really, really begging you for your requests. If you got them, let me know what you'd like to see. So here we are. Flower rings next. Diamond bands are $499. Where do you get a band? I mean, if I got to say, for a lot of people, if that was the band I had up for sale right now, because we never do plain gold, right? That is the band that if I did that band for $499 and said to you all tonight, I have our first ever plain gold band, I think everybody would lose their minds. We'd be excited, we'd be thrilled, we'd love that value at $499, because we don't do plain gold bands. And that's actually the ring that I'm showing you. That's just the back of it. But my point is, it's a value. I think if I had this band up right now and it was nothing but gold, I think you'd all say, now that's a value. There's not much in the world of solid gold right now for $499 in a band ring. But this has the diamonds all the way from one half to the other side. So you get half of the ring done up in the VS diamonds, and you get it for $499. So it is truly remarkable to get that band. Love the ease of wear, love the way it sits, low profile in the hand like a second skin does. Stack and layer them to your heart's content. It's $499. Let's get to our flower ring. I'm so excited about this. I have just a feeling maybe you missed it. If you were with us maybe 5 minutes into the show or after, this is one you may have missed. It's a 60-point total weight here in your sapphires, pot barasha, blue sapphire. Together, in a double floral ring with a carat 12 in diamonds. This might as well be one of our big diamond values because you don't see a carat 12 brought down to this low very often, but it's only $999. So I really, really wanted to bring that back out because I feel like that might just be here because it was here earlier. And hopefully there's somebody out there who says, now that's a deal. I'd love to add it to my collection. Give you a little bit of whimsical designer element to it, but not the basic everyday, right? That extension of diamonds down the hand. So no, we've done a big floral ring here. Do you guys remember it's a 3 carat 20 diamond ring that's with florals, and it goes way, like almost covers like the whole hand. This ring, still elongated, still larger, but it's really wearable because it's extending. A lot of people don't do, I'll admit, I am a slave to fashion. I don't care how uncomfortable something is. I will wear it anyways if I like it. I really will. You should see my shoes. I don't care. I will go that extra mile for fashion, but I gotta say double rings is the thing I cannot get into. I have some of them where I like the looks, but when they go, you know, looping around 2 different fingers on the hand, do you have the sapphire ring? I gotta say it's very uncomfortable and it's very difficult to do anything. And we still need to use our hands in daily life. So those double rings where you have florals that go this way are complicated to wear. You really need to be kind of just sedentary to wear that. This makes that double look design really with ease and wearability, and we're verifying on that one. So $999 if you'd like it. Let's move on. We have a really, really special piece. Yes? The measure it, did you say? Okay, so lengthwise and widthwise. Here's the length of it. Just for reference, 5.5 finger, this ring is right now a size 6 or so, so it's a little bit big on me, but that's why it's moving around. Get your true size on this one. Here's the length from one end to the other. It's, Tim, I would say that's a good, almost an inch. I would say 7/8 of an inch from top to bottom, but the band is just like that. So this is not complicated to wear because the band is a classic style band in the back. If the band were as long as the ring was from the front, I would say, look out, that's gonna, you know, take a little bit of an adjustment period. But this one just sits right up top. You've got that length of the stones, the length of the florals, that length of the ring, and it's only $999. So almost an inch top to bottom, but the band is very classic, so you can still wear it with ease. It doesn't get complicated. It's not tricky. $999. Okay, so let's keep moving. That one should be gone. It's verifying right now. We have a beautiful heart-shaped ruby. It was my pleasure to bring you an incredible ruby last night. It was about this time. And it was a ruby in an oval. I happened to come across this gorgeous 1 carat 04. I mean, really? Same glow, same clarity as what the oval was last night, but in a super rare cut that is the heart shape. It's item number 11222861. This is our ruby heart shape. It's still Mogok Burmese. It's a 1 carat plus size at 104. And it does have 51 points in white diamonds and 20 points in the yellow. So we'll get you 71 points in diamond weight overall here. I know we don't touch on this as often as we should because they're not usually here. But a heart-shaped ruby is very different. You don't see heart-shaped rubies that often. It all gets down to the complication of the way the stone is grown in nature. When Mogok Burma crystals grow, they have a very specific crystal structure where normally if you attempt fancy cuts, i.e. anything outside of the oval shape, usually you end up with nothing. You're going to end up with a broken piece of rough, and you're going to end up with little tiny stones that you can't even any longer facet because they're too small. This is the heart shape that actually achieved and really overachieved in the sense of you don't see a lot of heart-shaped rubies. It's our 104 because normally it's kind of silly to try it. You're usually going to end up with nothing. Let me go over those diamond weights again. It's 20 points in the yellow. That's the double halo. First, right around the ruby. Then you have another 51 points in the white diamonds that you can see they get bigger. And then that's going to be your round brilliant white diamond outside triple halo. All of that said, 71 points in diamonds is your total weight. But really, 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 it boils down to that ruby. That's what's so important about this ring. That's what's important overall about this style. It is, I don't know about you, but if I'm drawing hearts or painting hearts or thinking about hearts, even in a motif in fashion, I'm probably doing it in a pink or a red, just because it seems to make sense to me. Usually that is how we depict a heart shape in life, is pinks or reds. So I love that this is the way where, I mean, glittering factor from that stone, the clarity of the stone is on point. The fact that you also have a heart shape accomplished, but it's still over a carat, that had to be some big piece of rough to still end up with a 1 carat gem after all is said and done. It's a wasteful cut. There's a lot of complexities to cutting a heart shape. The cleft that you have to form, the point at the bottom, the way that the lobes of the heart come out, and the proportions have to be correct. It's not easy to do. So wherever the lapidary is out there somewhere in gem cutting land, thank you for doing this, because you did an exquisite job, and they're just, I think one of our collectors tonight is going to really appreciate that and appreciate that this is unique and special for that reason alone. And then you've got me up here saying, and with all that, I'm not going to ask for a premium price tag, even though it's got a $59.99 price tag tonight via TVON. We're doing better than that for you so that you can have a great value, whether you want to save it for that birthday coming up. I think that, you know, jewelry should be symbolic. I think in a lot of cases, I think special pieces that might be heart shapes, whether it's for yourself or for a loved one, usually are going to have some inherent meaning built in. That's what it looks like. I find this ring very wearable too, just size-wise. I mean, it's easy to sometimes get oversized when you start doing triple halos. This one I find very manageable, very wearable on the hand. It's nowhere near $59.99. Got a great value coming your way. Hey, I spent 24 hours ago, I was blowing out a ruby that was about this size. That had the same gorgeous clarity, which is so rare. Now I'm doing it with the rarer heart shape, and it's not even close to $59.99. Your chance to pick it up is now. There's one. It stays as is in the gold color, which is what's recommended. You get the white and the yellow. It's good to go for all of our gold lovers out there, right? You got all the colors there as far as the classics are concerned. And it's not even going to be $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, or $2,000. We're blowing it out right now for $1,999 only. And that would be our stunning and only heart-shaped ruby that we have here for you. So it's a really good stone. It's clean, and that's where rubies really struggle. Most of them completely opaque as they are. This one giving you all that beautiful liveliness of having the color, having the glow, having that bigger size to where you can appreciate all that. So many times we see a little bit of glow in color, but it's in a teeny tiny little stone like a 10-pointer. Then it's not nearly the wow factor. You don't get the presence. This has it. It's $19.99. Enjoy it. We got to show I'm going to show the tanzanite again, because I am not leaving here tonight until our best per carat price ever on tanzanite is gone to one of our collectors. That is really what this is all about. I didn't say one of the best. I didn't say in the top 50, the best. And I know it's not for everybody. So listen, 16 carats is a lot of carat weight. I get that. That's not something everybody's going to wear. But there are collectors out there who really love this stone, who want to have more than just one option in Blue Wing Block D. I'm going to start with this on my hand because this really tells the story. Now, I'm obviously, you know, we show you a lot of different jewelry of all different sizes here. This is a gigantic stone. But it's not, look at that, it's not even crossing the knuckle there. It's not outside the realm of wearability if you're comfortable wearing a bigger gem presence. It's item number, and get ready because this is going to go tonight because we have 15 minutes, and if I have to spend all 15 minutes of airtime on it, so be it. I don't think it's going to take that long because it's already been on the air once. Earlier tonight, it's 111-8738. This is the 1583. That is our last of the large emerald cuts. Do you know that I have no more emerald cuts? I didn't tell you this yesterday, or was it Monday? We had a round. I told you it was yesterday, actually. It was the last round. What I didn't mention was that we don't have any more emerald cuts either. This is the last emerald cut. That is going to be, and those happen to be the two favorites too, which is probably why they sold out first. We saw our last round go out the door last evening. We saw now, I think tonight, we're going to see the last emerald cut go out the door. It's that 1583, stunning red flashes throughout. It's 61 points in diamonds. We kept that really simple, very classic. And you see it's got that really pronounced squared corner, even tapered prongs in the corners. Let's show you the inside and how it's finished, and more importantly, the up close. Look at all of this stunning color, and look at that. And finally now, it's perfect. It's perfect. It is so stunning. Let's zoom back and then we're going to show you another angle so you can really start to see the reds popping. And we have what is truly, literally, our best per carat price ever, all time. And this is not our smallest stone. It's one of our largest ever set in a ring. It's time to pick it up. It stays in the white gold. We just need to know your ring size. What ring size would you like? Where are you going to wear it? Are you going to wear it on the index finger, the middle finger, maybe the ring finger, wherever? I would say probably too big for the pinky, but up to you. It is your chance to get it tonight. I don't think there's going to be a chance to get it beyond tonight, because if we are giving the best per carat price we've ever seen, wouldn't it go right now? I certainly think it will. And it's not going to be $15,000, which is only $1,000 a carat. And before you just say, oh my gosh, I can't believe $15,000, you know you're not used to those prices. We know you're not used to those prices, but can we take a moment and appreciate that at $15,000, at $1,000 a carat, that's already lower than you would find any tanzanite out there, even the lower quality wholesale market. So that's where the price would be really, really good. We're taking it so much lower than that for you, so that, again, if I haven't said it, you're getting one of our best prices per carat ever. So that makes it's the best value we've ever had. And I just think that when there's 1 carats and 2 carats and 3 carats that are sold through, they're sold out. And those were more like $600 and $700 a carat. And now we're taking a $1,583 lower per carat price than even a 2 carat. That's not how this stone works. This stone is more rare in larger sizes. You should be paying more for the larger size. That's the way it goes. It's the gem world for you. I can't think of a stone that doesn't apply those rules. The bigger the stone is, the more exotic it's going to be. It's going to be a higher per carat price. This one is not. It's time to blow it out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make sure this goes. It's not 15, it's not 10, and it did, by the way, start at $19,999, which you see up there. For the record, I just went under $1,000 a carat to make it a point, and then we're just going to keep on going from there. You don't spend 10, you don't spend 9, you don't spend 8 or 7 or even $6,000, and even at that price, we're looking at a heck of a value. We know that. That, I think, would beat most of our blue wing pricing that we've ever seen. Even just tonight, if we were to go back an hour ago, we saw a blue wing block D. What'd that sell for? Approximately $500 a carat. I can tell you right now, at $59.99, we're beating that. We sure are. We're at $379 a carat right now. We saw a 4 carat earlier go for a higher per carat price. Oh, and by the way, that sold under our cost in a no reserve, zero to start auction. True story. True story. That was $500 a carat. This is less. This is not $59.99 for all the value we have already. It's going lower. You got to get on the phone lines. This is not going to last tonight. It is our last emerald cut. Hear me out on that. I don't mean the last 15 carat. I mean the very last emerald cut. Don't wait. We're going to blow it out right now. It's under $5,500. It's a showpiece. It's a collectible. It's $54.99, which means that is $347 a carat. It's unbelievable. You've never seen that before. You could have been watching every single blue wing presentation that we have done. There has not been a price at $347 a carat. It makes no sense. And it's going to be gone. Let's see who's got it. We'll give it 30 seconds if it lasts that long. $347 a carat. Free gold, free diamonds, and an undergallery. Oh yeah, here's the undergallery. Let me show you that undergallery. There's that undergallery that follows the cutting of the step faceting throughout the emerald cut. 20 seconds remain. $54.99. Here it is on the hand again. Look at the reds, Tim. Look at the reds. Here it is. And by the way, Tim, we do have a couple people on your heels here. So don't miss out. Just, I want to let you know, we got a couple people on the phone lines all talking about it. You were the first caller on the line. That one sold. Congratulations. I have no other tanzanite to show you. My first inclination is always to show you another one. I don't have any more. Take a look at this, mandarin garnet. This feels like a gift because it feels like a bow. It feels like a bow around a mandarin that is, might I add, very bright. Item number is 112269. Satin finish to the gold, yes. Diamond pave for the rest of it, ooh, yes. And then we have the brand new Mandarin Garnet, which is a carat 20 in size. It has 43 points in diamonds, and we have just moments left. We have 8.5 minutes, guys. If there's anything you want to see again, let me know. If anything happens, Tim, with that tanzanite, let me know, because we got about 3 people who want it instead. Okay, because I don't want to run out of time and find out after the show that it's available. So again, lots of people were turning away. Let me know if anything bows out there, and we'll help you out. But this is stunning. A dimensional ring that looks like a gift. Well, speaking of, we're going to give it away. Here it is, my gift to you at the end of our show. Brand new piece tonight, right now. And it's our carat 20 with 43 points in diamonds. Please choose your gold. I will say, though, the yellow gold and that satin finish just sings. I think that there's something really precious about seeing the yellow gold satin finish like that. It just glows. I think of it like a really good golden South Sea pearl, how it glows off the surface. That's what this ribbon design is doing. Plus you have the diamond pave, even some bigger diamonds that are mixed in. So it's not just about smaller diamonds pave, but you see the bigger stones as well. And we have one. Let's get it at home. We can do the white gold if you want, or rose gold if you'd like. I'd say the yellow gold, really allowing those pops of yellow that you have throughout the stone. They look incredible. This is one of those vibrant, we had a round the other day, it was fabulous, but this is really mimicking that as far as the clarity and the liveliness. It's not just a golden orange, it's got a real neon pop to it. There's a $3,999 price tag. Yikes. I told you. Mandarins have been some of the highly, 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 highly prized stones, but they've been going up in price per carat worldwide. They've been going a little bit crazy in their price tags. We're going to try to resolve that, give you a little bit of a break on some really stunning, very bright, lively mandarin, and it's happening right now. The very first caller can have it. Please dial in early if you'd like it. It's going to be $1,900. You know what? Skip $19.99, skip it. I can't even offer this for $19.99 and in good faith ensure that it goes out the door. I'm going to try it on for you. We're going to go lower. So if you already are thinking about it, and you know Mandarin garnets have some of those Paraíba type prices where they are very expensive, even for under 2 carat stones. This is what it looks like on the hand. And really pretty, isn't it? The way it's almost woven. It looks like one continuous ribbon, or as if one side is the gold and the other side is the diamonds, and it's looping around and around and around. It's actually going to be better than $1,500 as well. We'll make it $1,499. One caller gets it tonight. And let me bring it back up to the hand there. There it is. So we'll do the sizing for you, of course, get you your gold color of choice. But $1,499 on a lively, bright as can be Mandarin garnet in something that gives you a little bit of, fun and personality to the mounting. It doesn't look basic. It doesn't look boring. It doesn't. I find that this stone is anything but boring. That you could never call that stone a wallflower. That's not the, plain, boring, nobody's going to look at it stone. That's a lively, bright personality stone. So why not have a mounting that mimics that? A mounting that gives you something different. A mounting that's going to give it some designer elements and some really pretty movement to it, and the textures are so unique around it. I think that is what so many of us appreciate, especially if you're trying to really broaden your jewelry collection and you don't want every single piece you have to look the same. That's what this ring is likely going to do, is give you something really fresh and updated in your jewelry assortment. So it's really pretty. Who got that tanzanite, Tim? Thank you, Karen. Enjoy it. Appreciate you so much. And what a buy. What a way to go. Don't forget about those diamond band rings. Also, just want to mention there is one stunning color change vein. We had the 333 earlier. I do also, and I got to remind you guys, this weekend, okay, I got to show this. We have something special happening on Saturday. Let me show it to you. I shouldn't be showing it, but I'm going to anyways. Just for our last minute shoppers. Look at this. That is a diamond cluster in overall like a star or floral design. Those diamonds are about 1/3 of a carat each. That's coming up at an incredible value. It's a carat 92 total. Then of course that'll be Saturday. That's just one of many, many items we'll show you. There also happens to be, well, something that you might like, because we've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of designs like this, but in a bangle and in a ring. not ever in a hoop earring until Sunday morning. Make sure you're with me. We have white, yellow, and rose gold available. This is just like that beautiful designer does, but it's a hoop earring that wraps around. It's still easy to wear. It's one of those you just look at. It kind of plays like an optical illusion with your eye. When you look at them on the ear, you say, how does that all work? How does that fasten? This is the perfect match to the bangle and the rings that you've loved. The earrings are coming up, and they're very limited, and they're coming up on Sunday. So make sure you're with me this Sunday, just to remind you of those. So that was just the yellow gold. We'll have the white and the rose to show you as well. They're super affordable. They're also great. You don't have to have the set. I think it's a great way to start with that nail collection as well, if you'd like to. So that's happening on Sunday. So I just like to make sure you know, because I know it's a busy springtime weekend coming up, and we just want to make sure you're here to see the pieces you've been wanting and wishing for. So I can't wait to offer those to you this weekend. And then, of course, I do want to flash this opal, because you can see our 3-minute countdown is on. I do have this incredible, it's one of the few pieces left of our designer jewelry tonight, and it's our platinum piece with 1123647. This is the large black opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge. Lots of blues and greens, but there's also some red and yellow and orange as well. It's our 3-carat 42 with massive trillion cut diamonds. They're over a 1/4 carat each on the trillion cut diamonds on the sides. And that one got way down from $89.99, brought it down to you for just $29.99 to get that home, and that's a platinum setting. So enjoy it if you get it. We're going to show that on the hand one more time. And again, really, really important to pick up the phone lines and dial in if there's anything you're thinking about. Reminder, there was a tennis bracelet here with $369 in diamonds, and it was only $27.77. We had the band ring with 17 points in diamonds, $4.99. We had stud earrings, 28 points in bezel set studs. They were really affordable, $3.99. So lots of diamond opportunities tonight throughout the show. This is our opal. If you'd like that for $29.99, give us a quick call. And we have 1:45 left. So just a really quick reminder, if this or the mandarin or anything else you've seen tonight is something you'd like to own and have us get right out to you, please let me know so we can help you with those items. And thanks for being with us on this Thursday. We really appreciate it. Boy, the values have been good tonight. As usual, don't ever miss a Thursday, because weird things happen, and it just means extra savings to you guys. So thanks again for being a part of it. And just a reminder, big weekend ahead. We've got more diamond deals, but new offerings for you. The hoop earrings are Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. So make sure that when you see that calendar, say April 7th, you're with me for the hoops in the nail design. They're 1/2 inches, by the way. So we didn't want to exclude everybody and do 2 inches, because you guys tend to like the smaller hoops for everyday wear. So we made the 1/2 inch. So they're going to be here on Sunday, big debut day, and then let us know on this opal, $29.99, and then we'll see who's got it. And then I will show you a quick spin if we have time. So last call, less than a minute left. Hey, please, everybody, if you have need your Friday fix in jewelry, remember that we're online. I'm going to show this real quick because that's gone. This is our radiant. Look at that radiant. Wow, carat 54. It's item number 11224, or rather 2247. This is a color change spin. I'm going to give it away real quick. It's our carat 54 with 51 points. That opal is sold, so the platinum piece is gone, but the spin, I want to get in really quickly with 25 seconds left. It's our carat 54, 51 points in diamonds. It's $19.99 if you'd like it. Thanks again for being with us tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for shopping. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, you have to watch Joyce tomorrow. I know you don't want to miss that. Big online show. Online starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys back, God willing, all weekend long, Saturday and Sunday with big debuts. So I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great rest of your evening and a wonderful Friday. And keep on shopping and keep on calling. Thanks, everybody. Good night.